Um, Sorry. As you know, we record these, we put them on YouTube for people to peruse if they want to come back to these. 200.
S.
S. Yeah, there are a couple of S in this puzzle, three actually. You're up to 2650.
Let me spin again.
Spin it again. Mel lives by the seat of his pants on this wheel, doesn't he, y'all? 400.
F.
Yes, there is an F.
One more.
And it looks like we're going to be okay, and that's 300.
D.
The D is in the puzzle. Yeah, there's one of those.
One more.
Anybody else get nervous for Jamel here? It can't just be me. 250.
M.
M is in the puzzle. Yeah, there's one of those.
One more.
Oh gosh.
Oh, stay away. We're good. 750.
Let me get a C.
All right, you can have the C, and
Satisfied customer.
that's the person. Hey, good job here. All right, we got ourselves a little bit of a game going here. Jamel with 4350, Michael 1,000. Robert's going to get on the board, though, very, very soon. I can feel it. $3,500 space on the wheel, y'all. We're going to the next round, and we're looking for now. This is a puzzle that we would call a moneymaker. This puzzle category is the 90s, and if there aren't enough letters up there, I think there's plenty up there actually at this point. Michael, kick us off.
Yeah, let's spin.
Can you hit top right away? Look at that, 3,500.
T.
There are some T's, four of them actually.
We'll buy a vowel. E.
All right, what's the vowel?
E.
E. Yes, it's but a mere pittance. What is that? Seven? Yeah.
Seven, yeah. We'll spin.
You need the consonants and the vowels though, so I get it. Why you would spend 150. Pardon?
N is in Nancy.
N is in Nancy. Yes, there are a couple of N's. Wait, no, just one. Sorry. There's so many letters here that it's hard to keep up with how many N's are in the puzzle. Still on you.
I'll buy a vowel in O.
You were making me a little worried there. Yes, there are a few O's in this puzzle.
I'll buy the U.
You might as well. You got the money. There's two of those.
I'll spin.
And stay away from that bankrupt. We're good. 200.
H.
H.
Yep.
There are two H's in this puzzle. You're back up to almost 14,000.
I will spin.
All right, stay away. Stay away. Okay, we're good. 900.
R.
And there are a couple of R's. 15,
I
6.
will. I'll buy a vowel in I,
Yes, you might as well. You got the money for it, but there's only one.
and I'll buy the last vowel, the A.
Yes, you might as well. You got the money. You got plenty of it. There's three A's in the puzzle. Now it's just spin or solve.
I will spin.
Stay away. Good. 300.
F.
There's two of those.
I have to spin.
That's the problem with the big money. Lots of more money, way more problems. 900.
D. D is in Denver.
There is one D.
I'll spin.
Anybody in the chat got it?
I got 75%.
250.
W.
Might as well. I think you got the first part of the phrase there. One W in the puzzle.
I will spin.
No, stay away. Oh, just over
Woo!
100.
Bees and banana.
Beans and banana. You get one of those.
Spin.
And no, no, no.
Ah!
17,450 down the drain, but there's still
Ooh.
time to get that back. Robert, we're on to you.
All right, let's spin, Jeremy.
Probably the record for most lost in the game, I would assume.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
We may have to clip that. 400.
K.
Yeah, there's 1K in the puzzle.
Spin.
There's still plenty of time. We still got a little bit of time, and who knows where we go from here? 600.
L.
L, yes. There are a few L's in this puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's spin.
Mm-hmm.
Jamel's leading the way with 4350, 600.
M.
Yes, there is one M in the puzzle.
Spin.
And can we stay away from the bankrupt? Yes, we can. 900.
S.
Yes, that's the kicker right there. There
Saving
are
that.
S's in the puzzle.
Yep.
And I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Go for it.
Wheel of Fortune slots make their Las Vegas debut.
That's it. If I remember correctly, I believe the year is 96 that the wheel slots make their
Yes.
debut in Las
That's
Vegas.
correct. And then the very next year, I believe, was Atlantic City.
Nice. I did not know that they made that it was Atlantic City after Vegas. Well, I guess that would make sense, right? You know, if you're
Mm-hmm.
your machines in Vegas, put them in Atlantic City.
Are they still in Atlantic City?
I haven't been in a long time, so I have no idea.
I was there a month ago. Yeah, some of the casinos have wheel slots.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
good.
because I'm gonna be in Atlantic City the end of July.
It's crazy how casinos went from just there was a point where you could not escape a casino without hearing like Wheel of Fortune slots somewhere in the background, and now all you hear is that damn buffalo. Uh, very
Yeah, well, you know, when you get off the plane in Vegas, they
Mhm.
have the slots machines in Vegas.
yes.
I know when I went the last time I was in Vegas, when I got off the plane, I passed the Wheel of Fortune slots
Yeah.
There are
going
some.
through McCarran Airport.
I think it
I
was
make good
months
money at the
ago.
airport on wheel slots.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There always seems to be every 6 months or so like a new jackpot winner on one of those. All right, we got a close game going here. We're going to try and pick up the pace. And we'll go back to Robert. $5,000 space is now on the wheel. We're looking for things. Robert.
Okay, spin.
Still a close game, though we are running up against it. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of minutes. If my wheel will stop, 200.
S.
S. Yeah, if you're going to see things, might as well pick yes.
Oh, geez, I can't buy a vowel. Man, I'm so used to the modern version where you can buy a vowel with any spin. All right, spin.
This is partly why I like the classic version because your vowels are a little bit more of a premium here. We're on the line, so that's 1,500.
Ooh, okay. T.
There is one T in this puzzle.
Okay, let's buy an E.
By the E, might as well. There's two of those.
Let's buy an A.
Yes, there are two A's in the puzzle.
Nice. All right. Spin.
We're right next to it, but 200's good.
N.
There's one N in the puzzle.
Spin.
And we're on 200 again.
C.
C. Yes, there are two C's in this puzzle.
Spin.
I'm feeling that Robert's got it. It's on the line, but so we give you advantage, 700.
Ooh, okay. V.
V. There are two V's in the puzzle.
And I'll solve.
All right.
Active volcanoes.
Those are the things.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Robert extends his lead He's up to about a $5,300 lead. Michael's still in it as well. We're going to move right into our next puzzle since we are running a little bit short. Next puzzle is we're going to start with Jamel because it's round 5. On the menu is the category, and we are running very short on time. So I'm going to spend, this works. Ask for a letter, you're going to get 5 seconds so that we deal with that latency issue. Vowels are worth nothing, consonants are going to be worth, I hate when this happens, 350.
No adding 1,000.
No, no.
Mm-mm.
So
Classic all the way.
yeah, except for that $1,000 house minimum, which is built into the software, so I can't change that.
All right, I'll start with an S.
You start with an S. All right, there is one S. 5 seconds to figure it out.
Pancake syrup.
No, but that's a really good guess. Michael. Oh, you're on mute.
C,
T?
C as in Cincinnati.
Oh, that's also not in the puzzle, but the T's not in there either. Robert?
I think I have an idea already. L.
There are 2 L's in the puzzle.
Waldorf salad.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I knew salad. I couldn't get Waldorf.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of 7-letter words like some, and it just.
You pick off that S right away. It kind of gives you a hint into what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Very good solve. Yes, I do agree with Raul.
Thank you.
That was a very good solve. Let's see. That brings us to the end of the game. Michael and Jamel both played really well. Both got a couple. I always like it when everybody gets a puzzle because then everybody feels, I think, pretty good at the end of the whole thing, whether it's a win or lose thing. It's it's fun regardless, but it's a little more fun when you can solve a puzzle in there. So hope y'all had a good time.
Mhm.
Looks like we have some other spots potentially open tonight, so you may get another chance to play. And Robert, you've got, what do you got? 10-6 right now. So we are going to go into the bonus round in just a minute. And sorry, I keep track of scores. At some point I said I was going to do a high scoreboard. Maybe after this one, I think I will, because we'll have plenty of scores to peruse through. All right. Rob, wait, what'd you have? 10-3?
10-6.
10-6.
10-6.
Yeah, sorry, I shorted you a little bit of money there.
Hmm.
All right. Let's see if we can figure this out for 25 more. We're going to load in a phrase, is what we're looking for there.
Okay.
RSTLNNE are there for you. And you get 3 consonants and a vowel. Go to work.
Let's do a Y.
1,
M.
2,
Oh, F.
and a vowel.
O.
Okay. You're going to get a little help here, but it might be enough to do it. You get 10 seconds. Good luck.
Beware of dog.
Got it.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought it was before something, so I thought like before my, and so that's why I picked like Y, and then I'm like, oh, it's beware of dog probably. So
Yeah, I figured with this one I would trip somebody up with the before. But hey, sometimes these traps just don't work. But you were able to figure it out, so nice work.
Mm-hmm.
We are
Thank
through
you,
our
Jeremy.
first of 6. Yes.
No, I said thank you, Jeremy.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so we are through our first of 6 tonight. Y'all know how this typically works. All right, so we are going into game number 2 tonight. Let's see, who do we got? Okay, so Fred Fletcher Jackson is here. Fantastic. Is Rachel Fortune here? Rachel Fortune is not here. Okay. Second. Okay. Fantastic. All right, cool. So we are going to go into game number 2. So again, well, I guess we do have one player that was pre-selected who's going to be able to play in this game. So that's Fred. And we are going to need 2 more players. So again, actually, Brian, I promised you a spot, so you get a
Yes.
spot in this game. And
Thank you.
then third spot goes to whoever raises their hand first gets the spot if you haven't played yet tonight, or if you're not scheduled to play. Anybody want the third spot?
Chris has his hand up.
Oh, Chris has his hand up. Sorry, I did not see that. Chris, it's all yours then. All right, so we got Fred, we got Chris, and we have Brian. All right, cool. All right, cool. Robert, okay, can you give me the numbers 1, 2, 3 in any random order?
2, 3, 1.
All right, so that means we minimize the screen here, and we are back on track, which is great. I was a little worried at first. All right, so that means that Chris is going to be in the red position, Brian is going to be in the yellow, and Fred is going to be in the blue.
Cool. Brian and Fred are in their original positions.
Yes.
That is true.
And I was also in red when I played, so that's
perfect.
kind of fortuitous for all of us.
And Fred, since you are the one person from your group who has been able to make it tonight, I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose your own puzzle pack. Number 1 through 5.
1.
1. All right. Fantastic. That is pack number 29. Oh. Oh, that is actually Rebecca, who was supposed to be in game 1. Hold on, everybody. Let me just let her know that she can still jump in if she wants to.
There was openings in Game 6. Do you want a rematch? But I know you got the advantage over me, but it's your call.
All right. Game number. Oh, wait. Set the info. 29. Done. Good game. All right. Fantastic. All right. So let's say hello to Chris. Chris, where are you from?
I am from Toluca Lake, California.
That's right. That's right. Any fun facts you want to share with the group?
I work for Disney, so I build our theme parks and cruise ships and hotels all around the world as an
Right.
Imagineer. So that's usually the fun fact to share with everyone.
Honestly, I love that. I think we had a lot of people asking you questions about that last time.
Yes.
All right. Well, good luck, and we'll say hi again to Brian. Brian, anything new you want to share?
Well, as you know, as I said last time, I had a cousin on my father's side who was on Wheel of Fortune, but I also had another cousin on my mother's side who was on Jeopardy. So I am a complete game show dynasty.
I love that. We've had a few players who've had like other people in their lives have like be on shows, which is kind of cool. That it's kind of passed down through the generations.
You bet.
And then we'll say hi to Fred. What's up, Fred?
Hey, Jeremy, how's it going?
Pretty good, and you?
I'm fine.
Good, good. Okay, so I'm going back here to my rap sheet here. Okay, you wrestled with Pat in your game. Okay, what happened?
So, we had talked the whole show about how I'm a pro wrestler, and after I solved my bonus puzzle, instead of walking up and shaking my hand, hey, congrats, Fred, blah blah blah, he just like got around behind me and like pinned my arm and got me in like a wrestling chokehold. And
Okay, that's pretty cool.
yeah,
Okay, what is your wrestling name when you're as a professional? Like, what's the name you go by?
I have two. The one most people know is the Purple Parrot. Actually, as a matter of fact,
Love that name.
Legends of the
Oh,
Hidden
flag.
Temple. Okay, I figured.
yep. Oh, great, just fell. Okay, so the Purple Parrot, and then the one I have right now that I'm working on is his name is Dan Smiley. He's he's an evil sketch artist. He's basically Bob Ross, except he's evil and draws instead of paints.
Okay, I need to know more about this. We will talk more about this later.
Yeah, yeah.
But for now, we're going to jump into the game. Good luck, all of you. $1,000 is top dollar value here. Watch out for that free spin space because if you get one, I have to give you a token. All right, there we go. First round category is a title, and we start with you, Chris. Good luck, everybody.
Let's go. Let's spin.
Right.
And we are on 300 to start this one.
Let's go with an N.
And yes, there's one N in the puzzle. You got 300.
Can I get an O?
Yes, you may get an O. You may have 3 of them.
We will. So we got to spin.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. I don't know.
$1,000. 150.
I will go with an F.
Yes, there is one F.
Spin.
And we're on 500.
Can I get a T?
One T in the puzzle. You got 700.
Can we get a E?
Yeah, you might as well buy the vowels. You got the money. There are 2 E's in the puzzle.
We will spin again.
Spin it again. We're past most of the penalty spaces, and you're good on 150.
We'll take the H.
Yes, there are 2 H's in the puzzle. Maybe a little help.
Okay. I guess we'll spin again.
Okay. Why not? It's not real money, right?
Why? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
150.
Let's go with an S.
Yes, there is one S.
I guess we'll buy the U.
Might as well. There is one U in the puzzle.
There's more than one. Okay. Okay. So we got 3 words. Let's go. Let's spin.
Oh, we're spinning. All right.
Oh, title.
Might as well. That's 300.
Oh boy. I don't know. Is there an R?
Yes, there is. There is one R in the puzzle.
Wow. Oh boy. I still don't know this. I'm sure Robert is like yelling at his screen right now.
Not necessarily.
I'm just gonna delay. I'm just gonna keep talking. Can you spin?
Yeah, sure can. And 150.
Boy. I have no idea. Is there I don't know, a D?
Yes, there is a D in the puzzle.
Really?
One D, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Would he lie to you?
Can I buy I'll buy an A. Is there an A?
Yes, you may buy an A. There is one A in the puzzle, and that does it for vowels.
Okay, no more vowels. Let's spin one more time.
And that's a big value, 800.
I think it's G.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I think this is an HBO show that I've never seen before, maybe. House of the Dragon.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones series. Yeah.
I never watched Game of Thrones. That's
Nor have I.
Yeah, me neither.
Although I thought the House of the Dragon was tic-tac-toe.
You got 1650. You're off to a blazing start here, so we're gonna place that with the $2,500 space and moving round 2. Brian gets to start this one, and then this one we are looking for a phrase. Everybody, looking for a phrase. Brian,
Let's
you're up.
spin.
Brian's first spin of the evening, and it's going to be a good one. 400.
Okay. A T.
Yes, there is 2. There is 2.
Is 2. Okay. I'm gonna buy a vowel, an I.
No I in the puzzle. Sorry, Fred.
Ooh.
Spin me, boss.
Fred is looking to put a hurting on this wheel today. 200.
S, please.
S. Yes, there is one S in the puzzle.
Okay. Spin again.
One of the things I love about this classic wheel is that I'll watch all of you get flummoxed when you only have $200 in your bank. 200.
Yeah.
I'm getting a N64 version of Wheel of Fortune vibes from this. How about a H?
Yes, there is one H in the puzzle.
Okay, I'll buy a vowel A.
Yes, this may help. There are 5 of them.
Mm.
6. Sorry. The quick count something does.
Wow.
The quick count sometimes doesn't work.
I'll spin.
And give it over 250. Yeah, 250.
N, as in Nancy.
Yeah, there is one N in the puzzle. Yeah, enough to be a buyer again.
Well, I'll spin.
Stay out of that penalty. No. What a chair shot. Chris, we're over to you.
I'm so sorry, Fred. Let's spin.
Just cursed.
300.
D.
Yes, there are 2 Ds, 3 Ds in the puzzle.
3 Ds. Can I buy an O?
Yes, you may buy. There are 2 O's.
Spin.
Spin it again.
I can't stare at the puzzle while the wheel spins.
400. Video game, home game, right?
Yeah. I will go. Is there an R in there?
There is an R in the puzzle.
Oh,
Two
there's
of them,
2.
actually.
Oh, I feel like I should know this phrase. And spin. What is that? I feel like I should.
And you're gonna have to wait. Lose a turn.
Don't.
Ryan, one to you.
All right, I'm going to take one spin. Give me a good
So when it
one.
works out for 800, it's a good number.
L.
Yes, there are 3 L's in this one.
All right, I'm going to solve it.
Go for it.
A day late and a dollar short.
You're not a dollar short right now.
Yes.
Late.
Good job on
Thank
that
you.
one. You're not a dollar short. You're actually $1,300 ahead right now. See, I turned
Right.
it around. We're through 2 puzzles right now. We're making pretty good time. $3,500 space on the wheel. Fred's going to get to start this round. This is round 3, and we're looking for a before and after, our first before and after of the night. Fred, we're on to you.
I think I'll spin.
Oh, great.
For a minute, you were going to say you were going to solve.
The bank broke 500.
R.
Yes, there are 3 R's in this puzzle.
Can I buy a vowel an E?
Yes, you may. There are 2 E's in this puzzle.
Mhm.
Can I also buy an A?
Yes, you may. There are 2 of those. Still got to see, or not a C. It's 100 bucks.
I'll spin.
Fred's sitting on $1,000. He's a little bit behind our leader, but that's all right because he's on 250 now.
S.
Yes, there is an S in this one.
Can I buy a vowel a O?
Sorry, no O in this one. Chris.
Spin.
It's always tough in a group like this because you know anybody could be ready to strike at any point. 400.
Let's go with a N.
There is 1 N. There's 2 N's.
Can I have an I, please?
Yeah, there is 1 I in the puzzle.
Can I have, I guess, the U? That's the
You
only one
might
left.
as well buy it. Yeah, it's the last vowel remaining in this puzzle.
Spin.
It's like Michael's got it. And you're on 500.
C.
There are two of those.
Spin.
Oh, it's one of those puzzles where the one word may kick everybody. I don't know. Let's find out. 250.
Hmm.
E.
Say that again.
P.
P. Yes, there is a P.
Yeah.
Let's just keep spinning. Why not?
I can think of
Any
two
solve at
reasons.
this point will put you in the lead if you can stay away from the
There's
pinball.
worse things that could happen. I would like a B.
Yes, there is a B in the puzzle.
I'm terrified of the wheel now, so I'm just going to say bumper car insurance.
That is the before and
All
after.
right.
Lead is going back and forth between Chris and Brian right now. I love a good game like this. I love it when we get a little bit of back and forth. All right, we're going to keep this party going. Round number 4, we're circling back over to Chris. We're looking for on the map, or not looking for on the map, but you are looking for a place on the map.
We're looking for a place on the map.
Looking for a place on the map.
Yeah, let's spin, please.
I have a globe over here. Is that cheating?
Uh-oh.
Nah.
I know. I'm gonna get out my iPhone and start looking.
Google,
Does Google Maps help? Like, is that on here? Can I have a? How about an N?
There's one N.
Okay.
One N. Let's go. Let's buy a vowel. Is there an E?
Yes, there are two of those.
I will spin.
Oh, I don't like that at all. What is that? Okay. Hold on, everybody.
I spun it really hard, and it's
Breaking the
going.
state.
And
You're breaking.
you can
the
just
state
stop it
record.
on 3,500 if you want.
I wish I could stop it. Period. It's still going.
This
It's still
is
going.
like the pilot wheel where it couldn't stop.
500. My goodness.
Is there? I'll take an R.
No R in the puzzle. Sorry, Brian.
No R.
Okay, let's spin it.
Okay, looks like it's figuring itself out. Maybe not.
Aren't we all?
Stay out of there. All right, 250.
All right. An S.
Yeah, there are two S's in this one.
Hmm. I'd like to buy a vowel, an A.
No A in the puzzle. Sorry. Red.
House 1,000 minimum, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna solve.
Okay.
I think it's smart at this point. Stockholm, Sweden.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Yeah. Very good.
And the globe helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was lying about the globe, but
Yeah.
I
Did you print out MapQuest?
I had one of those leapfrog globes as a kid where you could like touch the
Yes.
stylus and get any info like capitals or whatever. So
Does anybody else remember Geo Safari?
oh yeah.
I do, yeah.
Nice.
I remember they did this as a toss up on the show about 10 years ago, and the guy said Stockholm, Germany.
Bah.
Listen, there was a during my week, I was on rail tour week, and the puzzle was partly filled into as a toss-up, Midnight Train to Georgia, and the lady said Midnight Train to Germany, and I felt really, really bad for her. Like that was
Yeah.
not her shining moment, but we will keep.
And I want to thank you for not putting in the Hudson River, because that's the one I screwed up on my episode.
Oh, okay. I will be very clear about, like, or very transparent about this. I watched the show, but I don't watch it enough to know what any of you missed. So if anything ever comes up where it's like, I missed this and I'm still getting PTSD from it, know that it's not personal.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, we have ourselves a good game going here. We're going to keep it going. Round number 5 means Brian starts. We're looking for people in this
All right.
round.
Let's spin.
And we are on
Wait a minute. This should be
Oh yeah,
the 5,000.
as it should have for the last round, actually. If we're going to be
Yeah.
honest about that. Uh, and the wheel just automatically changed itself, so 400. So we're on the right wheel now, but it's landing on 400.
Okay, that's fine. R.
Yeah, 3 Rs.
All right. All right. I'll spin. I've learned my lesson about buying vowels.
500.
All right. A T.
Yeah, there are 2 Ts in this one.
Okay. I'd like to buy a vowel, an A.
Oh, 2 As.
I'd like to buy another vowel, an E.
Yeah, might as well keep buying them. 2 of
All
those.
right, I'll spin.
And oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Wow. S.
There are 2 S's in this one.
Whew. I'd like to buy the whole alphabet if I may.
Go for it.
No, I can't do that. But I would like to buy an O.
Yes, there are 2 of those.
And I'm just going to end it right now. Golden State Warriors.
That's a good solve.
Yes.
All right, that changes things just a little bit. 14-4 for Brian. Chris at 4,100. Fred on 1,000. Let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, so we're up to puzzle 6. Fred gets to start this one. This will be the last puzzle either way. If we run into time, you'll know it because you'll hear the obnoxious seabells. And the category is place. And Fred, you can go.
Spin me, boss.
And stay away from that bank rug. Good, 600.
S.
I'm sorry, no S. Chris.
Spin.
400.
Can I get a T?
Sure can. There are 2 of those.
Let's spin.
And that's 350.
One. How about a N?
Made some very cartoony sounds in there. 3N.
Like, what letter do we got? Can we buy an A?
Yes, there are 3 A's in this one.
Let's spin.
Rebecca's got this one.
I feel like
thought
I
you
should
just
know
off.
it, but can I get an L?
Yep. Oh, Rebecca got the last one. Sorry.
Spin again then.
And oh no, that is a lose a turn.
Oh no.
Okay. There we go. But we are actually out of time on this one, so I'm gonna take control of this wheel. Come on, something good. I am terrible at this, clearly. 300 is what we're playing for. All right, Brian, we start with you.
M.
Yeah, there's 1M, 5 seconds.
Manufacturing plant.
Yes, that's it.
All right.
A good win from honestly, even if you had not gotten the 10,000 from those 5,000s, you still would have won the game by 1,300. So either way, well played around for everybody. Chris, Brian,
Thank you.
Fred. Hope y'all had fun playing. Like this is always fun to have y'all back here again. So
I did.
And Fred, you for the first time.
Yeah, I know. I enjoy. I love this. This, like I said, throwback to sitting in front of my TV playing N64.
And one of the things I'm noticing about these game nights, as far as like going back to a relatively like classic version, what's interesting to me is that now I see like the necessity of toss-up puzzles because a bad letter or two in like this game totally goes away from you. Like if you're playing this game in like 1988,
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, okay, I can actually win money by not getting screwed by the wheel or by not calling a bad letter that just kind of puts the game away from me. So
Right.
I'm sort of seeing where there's a necessity for those now. All right, Brian, you have 15-4, so we are going to try and take you over 40.
Okay.
If you can figure this one out. All right, we're looking for a thing for this one. RSTLNE are what we're going to give you, as always. It'd be crazy if we decided to give you just some other random combination of letters, like we made you the button that chose your 6 letters, right? 3 consonants and a vowel. Go for it.
Let's see. C,
1,
D,
2,
M,
and your vowel.
and O.
I think
I think you got it.
got this one. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I should probably give you the letters. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me the letters. Okay, let's draw this out a little bit. And
Time's up. Time's up.
That,
Didn't hear the buzzer
lock
roll?
door.
Oh boy.
Wow,
Oh,
pick the right letters.
pick the right letters, but I also feel like at this, like with a group like this, it's everybody has a pretty good like grasp of like letter combinations and what should be picked.
Exactly.
I feel like the show's writers would have put an A in front of that. You ever notice when they put the A in front and there's like
Oh
no
yes.
A's?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, okay, and like for game nights like this, I'm like, sometimes I do want to write the tougher puzzles, but when I try and write them, sometimes it's like, okay, this really looks like makes you look kind of like a jerk for writing it like this. I don't want to be like the show and and give you sexy pizza as the answer to the bonus round.
Where you
Right.
use the B
If only you
and
chose
Z's.
the X to the Z, you'd have $40,000, but no.
Exactly.
All right, 40,400, Brian. Nice work.
Nice. Thank you.
Of course, maybe we'll see you around later tonight. But for
All right.
again, we're going into our 8:15 game, which has, let's see, is Thomas here? Thomas is not here. Is it Noel or Noel?
Noel.
Noel, fantastic. Nice to have you here.
Hi.
We'll get to learn more about you in just a moment. And is Matt here? Is Matt Coma here? Matt.
Hello.
Hello, Matt.
Hello.
All right. And we are missing Thomas. All right, cool. So we are missing Thomas, which means we will throw him into. Oh wait, hold on. We can put Rebecca in this game because Rebecca got a chance to join us. Yeah, so Rebecca can be in this game. So it'll be Noel, Matt, and Rebecca. So or Noel, Matt, and Rebecca. So I actually had thrown Noel, Matt, and Thomas in together originally because they were all either on Disney or on Secret Santa Week. So it would have been like that was your connection there. But either way, this is going to be fun. Okay, let's figure out what order y'all are playing in. Let's go to Michael. Give me numbers 1, 2, and 3, any order.
Go 2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1. All right, red, yellow, blue. That means that Matt. All right, that means Matt is in red, and Rebecca is in yellow, and Noel is in blue. And let's see. Okay, Chris, number from 1 to 4.
3, my
3.
favorite number.
3, and you know what? That is game pack of 33, so it's definitely up your alley. All right,
That's definitely the magic number.
Brian, you beat me to it in the chat there.
Yeah.
The chat knew what was up. All right, let's go into the thing, and we have the puzzles loaded. Let me make sure this is the right set. Yep, that's the right set. All right, cool. All right, so let's say hello to the people. In the red position, that's Matt. Okay, hey Matt. Let's see. Okay, you were on the show in 2024, so recently.
Yep, and actually, I was on the same week as Noel. So, what's going on, Noel?
This works out perfectly. Oh yeah, well, yes, of course. You both have it on here that you were both Disney. You were both on Disney Secret Santa Week. So yeah, we'll talk about Disney a lot here.
I was the game before Noel, so
And I don't know if you missed it earlier, but Chris is actually a Disney Imagineer. So
Yes.
very cool stuff.
Huge kudos to what you guys do, Chris. Just letting you know.
Uh, let's see, Matt, where are you from?
I'm from Riverton, Utah, just outside of Salt Lake.
Hmm. Nice. And what do you do there?
So I'm a videographer. I work for I work in the marketing department for a solar company down here in Utah. So
Nice. Very cool. Are you a Utah native?
I'm a Utah native. So
Okay, so you're a Jazz fan.
yeah,
Are you a
jazz.
fan, are you a fan of the Mammoth name?
Yep, still holding on to the hockey club. So we'll keep it original there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll learn more about you a little bit later. We'll say hi to Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca.
Color, but blue is my favorite.
Oh, fantastic. Um, now you were on the show in 2007.
Yes, in February 2007, when they came to Charleston. I'm not in Charleston anymore. I'm in Washington State now, but yeah, I went
Fantastic.
to the Wheelmobile event and it was great.
I love that. What do you do?
I am in reputation management on social. Yeah,
Nice.
kind of
Okay.
a long story, but it works for me. I work remotely, which is great. My husband and I, but him longer, was active duty. So I took to working from home in remote positions and it was great. It stuck. So I just stayed with it and he's been out now for 10 years and I'm still doing it.
Nice. Thanks. What branch of the military were you in?
Navy. We were both Navy.
Thank you for your
Wow.
service.
Absolutely.
Rebecca, so for all y'all, Rebecca put in her when I asked in the application, tell us something that you'd like for people to know. And Rebecca was like, if only I weren't so dull. And I'm like, you've got interesting stuff happening over there. All right. You're just not saying it. But that's
Okay.
because that's clearly now we know why. It's because she was in the military and she could tell us, but then she'd have to kill us.
There you go. Sure. We'll go with that, Jeremy.
We'll stick with that story. All right. Good luck on this one. And we'll say hello to Noelle. Hi, Noelle.
Hi,
Where are you from?
Eastchester, New York.
Eastchester, New York. We have some other New Yorkers in this group, don't we? No, not tonight. Okay.
No, I was coming off mute.
Oh,
No, Noel, you're in Eastchester. I'm in Long Island. I'm not far from
Oh,
you.
you're not far.
I used to live in Yorktown. That's not far either.
Oh, Westchester County. Yeah.
What, Yorktown Heights, right off the Taconic?
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly where you were.
we need to do some live game nights then. I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, right.
Noelle, what do you do?
I am a college professor on break right now.
Okay. What did you teach, or what do you teach?
I'm in the business department for two of the local colleges here in Westchester County.
Oh, very cool.
Where, Noel, if you don't mind me asking?
The College of Westchester and Iona University now.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
just at Iona's graduation.
Oh, wow.
Somebody I knew graduated there. And do you know Dr. Pope?
Not personally, but know of Dr. Pope. Yes.
Yeah, he's a fraternity brother of mine. I know him very
Oh.
well.
Oh, we'll have to connect off, after this.
Yes.
Also, go teachers. Go teachers.
Yes,
We
I'm
made
a
it.
college professor myself, so
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
We made it, guys.
we actually didn't get to do interviews with our first set here, so we'll
no,
have
no,
to
you
start
didn't.
that
No, you didn't, Jeremy,
now.
at
See?
all.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
feel neglected.
I am going to remedy that right now. We're going to say hi to Jamel, everybody. Jamel is well, we know that Jamel's from New York. We know that Jamel's a teacher. Anything else you want us to know about you, Jamel?
I ended up on the news because of my appearance on Wheel of Fortune.
Like working in news, or like you ended up like in a news story?
I ended up as a news story.
Oh, nice. That doesn't happen often nowadays. I feel like that was a big like thing that used to happen years ago, like when people would get on Wheel of Fortune, but now not so much. So like the fact that you got to be on is actually pretty cool.
Well, no, like I had rented out a bar the night of my episode.
Yeah.
And we were still at the bar when the news came on. And I just saw this clip, and people were calling me, and the news reporters actually shouted me out, like, during the newscast.
See, that's very cool. I wouldn't want people to know about mine, but that's me. I'm like, I don't need y'all to know how much I want. I don't need y'all to be finding me any distant family members. No, 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 no. Let me be low key over here in the corner. And we might see you in another game tonight, Jamel. So we will hold on to that because there may be some more interesting stuff that we need to learn about you. Let's say hi to Rob Santoli, everybody.
Oh, hi, Rob.
Another
Hi.
New Yorker. All right, Rob, where are you living now?
I live in Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah, I was just in Connecticut last weekend.
Oh, where?
I was near Salisbury.
Near where?
Salisbury.
Okay, that must be on the other side of the state because I don't know where that is.
I was in southwestern Connecticut, near the New York state line.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm more northwestern, but I'm like literally like 2 minutes from the state
Or
line.
sorry, that's why you're. Oh yeah, you're northwestern. Okay, yes. But yeah, I was there last week, and I've never been to New England in the summer. It was just incredibly beautiful. Anything else that you'd like for us to know about you?
Yeah, I do community theater throughout Connecticut.
Nice.
So I do a lot of musicals, plays. I just did kind of two at the same time recently, so I'm taking a bit of a break right now.
What were they, Rob?
I did Our Town, the classic Thornton Wilder play from the 30s. I was
I did that one too.
The town drunk.
Good.
And then we did Hairspray, and I was Wilbur Turnblad. And I recruited one of my good friends. His name is Ben, but he goes by Summer Orlando. He is a professional drag queen who does events throughout Connecticut. And he played Edna, and he already knew the whole show by heart because he's done it before. And he was just incredible.
That's pretty stupendous.
Theater kids were taking over. I'm in Guys and Dolls right now.
Nice.
I love it.
Seeing Mamma Mia on Sunday, if that counts for anything.
Oh, I love Mamma Mia. I've always wanted to be in it.
Yep, it's in town. There in Spokane.
Okay.
Yep. And
well, for plugging stuff, remember my game show Cinderella Story on Amazon right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Link is in the chat.
And we will say hello to Michael, who played our first game tonight. Hey again, Michael.
Hey, how's it going? My voice is back unlike the last time, so I don't sound like Froggy from the Little Rascals.
Yeah.
So
Michael was a little under the weather with us last time, so it's nice to have a full voiced Michael. Where are you living now?
Right now in the Raleigh-Durham area of North Carolina.
Nice. And what do you do for a living?
I'm in cybersecurity at a Fortune 500 company.
Nice. Very cool. And what year were you on the show?
It aired February 1st of 22, so it was a celebrating the local flavor of San Diego.
Nice. I love it. Anything else you want to know about you?
Birthday was yesterday, celebrated today, riding horseback with the sunrise on the coast. So figured you have to celebrate 33 somehow.
That's actually pretty majestic.
You bet.
I love it, honestly. Now I have to get ideas for my birthday. My birthday's in 15 days, so I would ride horseback, but I feel like after I get off, they would either kick me or poop on me or something like that. So I need to find something a little bit tamer for me. But we'll get a chance to meet more of you as the night goes on. We're going to kick this game off. Matt, you get to start us off. You can't see the category yet, so only I know that. Category for your first round is phrase, and here is what that looks like. All right, Matt, you get to go.
All right, let's spin.
All right. Oh, sorry. Here's the thing. Normally when things are on the line, I give you the bigger of the two amounts, or if it's on dollar space and a penalty space, you get to keep the dollar space. But I'm just gonna give you a choice. Do you want to go for 700 or do you want the free spin?
We'll take the free spin. We could use that.
You got a free spin you got a free spin token now. All right, cool.
Cool.
I'm guessing you want to spin again?
Yes, please.
All right, I thought so. Unless you do the puzzle after only seeing it for 7 seconds. So keep track of that. 900.
Let's start with a T.
Let's start with the T. Why not? There are 4 of those.
Oh, nice.
It's a real good start. $3,600.
Okay, how about we'll buy an E?
Yeah, might as well. Except there's not any in there.
But
you did the right thing. It was the right move, just wrong vowel. Rebecca, you're up.
Let's spin.
And stay out of that penalty space. 200.
I'm looking for an S.
Yes, there are 3 S's. Y'all are finding all the big money letters in this puzzle.
And I'll spin again.
And 300.
I would like an R.
Yes, you can have two of those.
And let's spin again.
And we're on 450.
Hang on, I'm waiting till there it is. And N, please, and then I'll solve.
Uh, well, all right, you're up to 2100. You're gonna solve?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Trust your instincts.
Yes, that is it.
Whoop, whoop.
Done and done. Just knocked it out. Just well done. 2100 bucks. And the first round is yours. We're gonna move straight into round number two. Waste no time. Rebecca, we're looking for a title.
Go again. Let's spin the wheel.
Oh,
Obviously.
you change it up. All right, cool. There's a $2,500 space
Wait,
out
I
there.
changed it up. What do you mean? Is that bad?
Oh, no, change it up. I just have to change the wheel configuration. So,
Oh, yeah,
Matt,
so you put me on bankrupt. Thanks, Jeremy.
sorry. But once you buy a prize, it's yours to keep, so you're fine for now. Noel?
Yes, let's spin.
I keep wanting to call you Noel, but I know it's not right. As soon as it comes out, I'm like, no, that's not right. 400.
Let's go with an N.
Yeah, there is one of those.
All right, let's spin again.
Jeremy, you're probably thinking of the basketball player Nerlens Noel, like the pronunciation, maybe.
That would help, actually. 150.
R.
1R.
Let's spin again.
Sure, we're spinning again. Now, I don't want to go the Christmas Carol route because it's not Christmas in July. And look at that, 2,500 bucks.
Ooh, oh. How about S?
There's one.
Ooh, okay. I will buy a vowel.
All right.
A.
Yeah, there are two A's.
I will buy another vowel.
Go for it.
I.
Yes, there are three I's. This might help a little bit. Or not.
I'll buy an E.
Might as well. You got the money. There are two E's, and that's it for the vowels.
Okay, let's spin again.
400.
M.
There is one M in the puzzle.
All right, let's spin again. Why can't I figure this out?
Stay away from that loser turn. You're good. 450.
C.
You might as well fill in the letters that you do know, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, 3150.
All right, we'll spin again.
And we're in good territory. That's 250.
T.
Yes, there is a T in the puzzle.
Okay, we'll spin again. I feel like I should know this.
This happens sometimes. All right, 300. Just keep picking the right letters and you'll be fine.
Yeah. H.
Yes, there is an H in this puzzle. And now we just have to worry about that last word.
Yeah, that last word's got me. We'll spin again.
At least you know you've done everything you needed to do up to this point, and they're about 200.
L.
Yes, there is an L in the puzzle.
This American Life.
Yes, there you go.
I actually don't know. I feel silly, but is it a book, a show? What is it?
Sometimes strategy goes out the window when you just have to hold on for dear life until you can get the right letters. And that's what you did in that round, 3,900 bucks. And you have the lead now just for doing that. All right, let's change up this wheel, $3,500, and you get to start this one because it's round three. So we're going to jump right into that. This is an event. There's a lot of letters.
Ooh, yeah. All right, let's spin. Oh, thank you in the chat. T.
Gotta start somewhere. There are 3 of those.
Okay, we'll spin again.
And ooh, just off the big money, 250.
All right, let's do an H.
I figured you were gonna go there, but I needed
Yeah.
to hear you say it first. There are 4 of those, $1,600.
All right, let's buy the vowel. Let's buy an E. And we'll spin again.
And look at that. 4 figures, 1,000.
Okay. N.
Yes, there are 3 of those. Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Let's buy another vowel. A.
There are a lot of A's. Just
Oh,
wait from the pop up. That's 4. That's
okay.
5. That's 6.
Okay. Let's spin again.
You paid roughly $40 for each of those vowels. It's a pretty good buy. And look at that, $3,500.
Ooh. Better luck on the wheel here than I did on the show. G.
Yes.
Yes, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 G's in this puzzle.
Let's buy an I.
Yes, there are I's in this puzzle. Only 2.
Okay, we'll spin again.
And you're good, 700.
S.
Oh, there's no S in the puzzle. All right.
Okay.
But the money stays there for now, Matt.
All right, let's spin.
And you're on 600.
Ooh, R.
Ooh, yes, there's 1 of those.
Spin again.
And we are on 200.
F.
F. Yes. Just
Okay. Spin again.
Just taking it down 1 letter
What?
at a time.
One at a time.
Oh, no, no.
Really?
Rebecca, it's
My
back to
lucky
you.
day. Let's spin.
And oh no, look at this. Turn of fate. Noel, it's back
So
to you.
long. I should have just solved it. Fine.
Oh, all right.
Noel, what do you want to
Better
do?
chance,
Well,
Noel. This is redemption.
We'll spin. I don't know what it is
Okay,
yet,
here
but
we
let's
go.
spin.
Stay away. Oh, you're good. 600.
Oh boy.
Oh, my screen. Oh, there it goes. D.
There's 1 of those.
Okay, spin again.
Okay. Flirting with disaster, 250.
C.
There are 3 C's in this puzzle.
I'm not good at this. I'll buy an O.
I was waiting for you to start doing this. There's 1 O in the puzzle.
And I'll buy a U.
Yes, please, please, buy the U. There are no vowels in the puzzle. Okay.
Okay. I will spin.
Oh God.
Oh boy. All right, you're good. You're good. 300.
I still don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. P.
Yes, there is a P in the puzzle.
Why can't I? Okay, spin again because I'm still confused.
400.
L.
There's 1 L.
Okay, I guess we have to buy another vowel.
Oh no,
No, no more vowels.
Oh, sorry.
Vowels.
All right, we're gonna spin again because I'm still confused at that word.
You just love giving us heart attacks,
I
don't
know,
you?
I'm
Look
sorry.
at that. You hit it again.
Wow.
Everybody knows what it is, and I can't figure this out. I'm gonna oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is.
5 seconds.
What else didn't I say? M?
Yes.
There's 1 M.
Oh my God, I could not figure that out. The changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace.
Oh my God, thank God.
Wow.
Round is over. Thank God this round is over.
Sorry, I'm really taking a long time here.
At least it wasn't the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Noelle, you were focusing on the puzzle on the wheel during that time, and me personally, I was focusing on the chat, and it was interesting to say the least. Especially when it took you that long to buy the O and the U. I think the chat was like, "What is she doing? What is she doing?" But again, you held on for dear life until you can figure it out, and that's all that matters.
Exactly.
22-9 in
Yeah.
that round alone. And that brings you up to 26-8. And we haven't even gotten to the $5,000 round yet. So you got yourself a big lead, but there's still time. There's always still time until you hear that stupid sound. We're running it back the other way. Matt, round 4, we're starting with you. And we're looking for a before and after. So we're solving 2 puzzles in one on this one.
All right, let's see if we can get some money here. We'll spin.
We have gas, 2 4-figure values on the wheel. What a concept.
You were saying in the previous game about the toss-ups. They say I think most of my money came from toss-ups. I didn't get I only spun the wheel twice on my episode. So
oh my God, oh jeez.
Oh man.
More practicing, you got to spin it on the show. Like that's just
yeah. I only got to do it twice, and it was right off the bat. That was it. I didn't get to touch the wheel after that. So
dang.
But we'll start with an N.
N?
Yes.
Yeah, there are 3-4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
2,200.
By an A.
Yes, there are 2 of those.
All right, let's spin.
And you're on 200.
Let's see. A G?
Yeah, there are 4 of those, actually.
Ooh.
We'll buy an E.
You got the money to do so. You got 4 E's in the puzzle.
Okay, we'll spin.
900, good.
R.
Yeah, there's one of those.
Okay, spin.
Like a pirate. 1 R.
R.
Yeah.
800.
T.
Say that again?
T.
T, yes. There's one of those.
Yeah, spin again. Let me get my money's worth for spinning here.
He's playing catch up, and I mean business because saying catch up in Chicago is a dirty word. 200.
M.
There is one of those.
All right, let's buy the I.
Might as well. Yes. And we're done with vowels.
Okay, we'll spin.
Ooh, 350.
Let's see. How about shoot. S?
Yes, there is an S.
Spin again. Wow. Say I don't know what it is. Oh no.
Which is interesting because I thought you knew it when you called the G.
I knew the last 2. I can't figure out the first one though.
600.
Let's go with the L.
No, I'm sorry. No. Rebecca, we're back to you.
Spin, please.
And oh no, my goodness.
Ah!
This is 3 in a row.
Noelle, we're back to you. And that's one for you too. Matt, you're back to you with 4,500.
Spin.
Hopefully this doesn't catch on. I will notice there.
A P.
Yes, there is a P in the middle.
We'll spin one more time just to be sure.
See if we can pick up 5,000 on this one. We're a little past it though, I think.
Playing with fire.
550.
Hey, no, we'll do the K.
Yes.
Speaking engagement ring.
Yes. Hey, let's see what we got here. Matt, that's 5650. Nice work. We got time for another puzzle, though, so we're going to jump right into it. Rebecca gets to start this one. This is round 5, and showbiz is the category. And we are running very short on time, so I'm going to spin this wheel. I guess as I've been doing so far tonight. Are we going to hit 5? Can we hit 5? Oh, we're just past it. Darn. Oh. Okay. You know what, Rebecca? We can play for $1,500 a letter, or we can spin it again.
Let's just go for 15.
You sure? All right. Let's see
I
what
have terrible
I
luck
agree.
tonight
would
with the
happen had I
wheel.
spun it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going with that.
Yeah, we're definitely going with that.
I can't see what it landed on. It went back.
It went back.
There was a
It
delay.
landed on 5,000.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
shoot.
that's delightful, isn't it? It's on my screen, it's still spinning.
Oh, no, you're fine now. Every letter's
Okay.
worth $5,000 in this round, everybody. Rebecca, showbiz is the category. Oh, yeah.
Let's
You call a letter. If it's in the puzzle, you get 5 seconds to solve, not 3 like the show. We're dealing with latency here. 5 seconds to solve. Rebecca, letter.
let's pull the S, please.
S.
Yes.
There's one S.
Mhm.
That's not very helpful.
Noel.
N.
There are 2 of those. All right, Matt.
T.
No T. Rebecca. Say it again. Sorry, you went out.
Then
Oh, there you go. Say it again. Sorry, you're cutting in and out now.
okay, please.
Did anybody else get that one?
Maybe type it in the chat if you have to.
Yeah.
I
If
think
you
she's trying R.
Okay, there we go. I thought
Yeah,
you were saying R.
That's what
but
I
yeah,
thought
just
it
make
was.
sure. All right. You're up to 15. All right, Noel.
P.
No P. Matt.
A L.
No L. Rebecca. Type that one for me. Oh, D. 2 Ds. Noel.
W.
There are 2 W's. Matt.
All right, let's do a M.
1 M.
Academy Award winners.
Yep.
So what?
There's a lot of vowels in that one.
Yes, there was.
There were, but a lot of opportunities for that game to go any kind of way.
Exactly.
But yeah, it would have made sense for you to spin again either way because that was not going to be a dollar value that would have helped. So we were going to jump over to front bankrupt either way. All right, let's see. Let's see how we ended here, which show the totals. Good game all around, everybody. This was regardless was a really high scoring game. Rebecca ends on 2,100. Thanks for playing with us today. Glad you were able to join.
Really, it was fun. Thank you.
Of course, please. If you get an opportunity, come back and play again. We might have some other opportunities tonight too. And then Matt on 10,650, which is a good showing. Hope you had a good time.
Oh, had a blast. Jeremy, thank you so much for putting these on. These are awesome.
Of course. And I'm just going back through my notes from previous game nights here. Okay. So Noel has 26-8. And if you win this bonus round, you will be the second highest winner in Alumni Game Night's very short history.
That puts a lot of pressure on me.
Hold on. You're probably, at this point, you're probably in the top 10 or 15 of the games that we played so far. But 52K is the record. So you have 51.8 if you were to get this. So let's see if you can.
Okay.
Bonus round. We're looking for things. And here come the R, S, T, L, N, and E.
Hmm.
And that's all we're going to give you. Three consonants and a vowel. Go to work.
Okay. C,
One,
M,
two,
D,
and your vowel.
I.
Okay, you're going to get a little help here. It might be enough. Let's find out. All right, talk it out. You got 10 seconds. Good luck.
Ooh, something clouds. Clouds? Mm.
Those. I wish I
Ah.
just adjectives that describe clouds.
Oh,
Fluffy clouds.
Oh,
me.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
thought it was gloomy clouds.
No, I got fluffy.
Oh.
Wait, did somebody think it was gloomy, you said? Somebody thought
Yeah.
gloomy?
Oh wait, no, there would have been an M there. Oops.
Yeah.
It would have been in
And
there.
there would have been an O too. Oh, no, she didn't say O. I'm
Oh, she
sorry.
didn't say
No,
oh.
it's an I. Yeah.
Also, I mean, what kind of puzzle writer do you guys take me for? I'm way more fair than that. Y'all have seen what I've given you for bonus puzzles thus far. But 26-8 is a very good score. Noelle, thank you so much for playing with us.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks for having me. And yes, thank you so much for putting this game on.
Of course, of course. All right, so we are going into. Oh, we're at the halfway point tonight, y'all. We got 3 games down, 3 to go. But
Nice.
we have some open spots for sure. So at some point, if people want to jump in, there will be some opportunities. I think starting with this game, there will be opportunities. If people want to jump back in. Let's see, who do we have that was scheduled to play tonight? Um, let's see, we have Dalit Brady, who played 92. Is Dalit there? Or Dalet? Not here. Okay. Um, hey, Christian.
Christian, I'm here.
Crichton, sorry.
Christian.
Hi, Sean.
Yes. Hi, how are y'all?
You're good.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and y'all?
Good.
Good. Hey, Michael, I remember you from my week.
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, fantastic. All right, so we got one. All right, and we need 2 more players. If anybody who has not played wants to play now, you are more than welcome to yell out and let me know. And all right. Oh, it's that Christian. Hey, Christian.
Hi.
Hey, did you want to jump in on this game?
Sure.
All right, cool. You're in then.
All right.
I'm just looking around the room, making sure everybody gets a shot to play. All right,
Mhm.
who wants to jump back in for seconds? None of you?
I'll go.
Shame. No, now none of you get to go. No. We'll go back in order then. So Rob, you can jump back in for this game.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to play
Okay.
against Christian.
Okay, cool. All right. Rob and Christian and Christian.
That's it.
This
And
is
Jamel, the reason I asked you when you air is because I want your episode's re-airing next Tuesday. So I was just making sure you were that, Jamel.
Oh no, I'm the same Jamal.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, you can catch his episode again next Tuesday.
Nice.
Let me just say,
And I
Cool.
did pop the article that Channel 7 in New York did on me. I popped that in the chat if anybody
Yeah.
is interested in learning more.
Yeah, I
Thank
realized
you
you were
for
the
that,
one who
Fred.
shouted out all the WABC people.
All right, let's jump in. Let's see. Noel, can you give me the numbers 1, 2, and 3 in any order? Just give them to me in any order. Okay. I think she might have stepped away. Jamel, numbers 1, 2, and 3 in any order.
2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1. Okay. Okay, that means, let's see what we got here. That means that Christian is in the red spot. And Sean is in the yellow spot. And Sean, is there a K at the beginning of your name?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. I just wanted to make sure I spelled it right. And then we have Robert in the blue spot. All right. Let's see what we
My
got.
original spot. Yes.
Fred, number from 1 to 3. We're running out of games here.
Let's go with 2.
2. That's game number 31.
Also, just for the record, between these 3 people, this is a Wheel of Fortune super match if there ever was one.
Wow.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah. Christian, good to see you again.
Thank you. Good to see you.
All right, let's say hello to the people. Hey, Christian. Nice to have you here for the first time.
Yes. Hi. Thank you.
We got a couple of people who've been on the show a couple of times, which is kind of cool. So Christian has been on the show twice. What were your years, Christian?
2020 and 2023.
Fantastic. And what can we find you doing these days?
Well, I'm currently just yes, fan faves. um, well, I'm just living my life these days, just as a social media influencer, and you know,
I love it. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
We will talk more as we go along, and then we're going to say hello to Krishan. Where can we find you at? Where do you live?
In Waxahachie, Texas.
Texas. I feel like that is one
Close
of the
to
hardest.
Dallas and DeSoto. Like, yeah.
I feel like that is one of the hardest cities to like pronounce because you don't have like a phonetic pronunciation. It's like, all right, there's a lot of different letters going on here that will never be on the show. Will never be on the show in a puzzle. And you have okay, so we were talking about this earlier before you came on. You have a lot of people here have family members who've also been on game shows, but you said in your thing that your daughter's also been on the show.
Yes. So I was on in 2020. It was still COVID. So maybe 21, 22.
Yeah.
My daughter got on in 23. And then they called us back for fan faves in 24.
Nice.
So I do have a question for anybody who was on during the COVID years. Did you get to keep your white thing?
No,
what?
we returned those. No, the one that
Oh,
holds the pegs in when we spin.
No, we didn't get to keep it. They took it.
The wheel condom, as they called it.
Oh.
And we got a chance to talk to Rob. Is there anything else that we should know about you, Rob? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, actually, give me 1 second. Speaking of the wheel condoms, give me 1 second.
Yeah, okay.
The wheel condoms. All right.
Oh, God.
All right, while Rob pulls that, let me get a Red Bull.
If I even want to know.
So I was on before COVID, but I did manage to get somebody else's wheel condom off eBay.
Yeah. Oh, he got the gold one.
Yeah, he was on the first episode of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, and I guess Tony didn't want any of his stuff, so he auctioned it all off on eBay.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Okay, that is really cool.
That is.
And it's just spray painted gold. And I know where you can buy these. These are actually they go on the end of those like skimmers that you use to clean swimming pools, and you can buy them at a pool supply shop for like $6.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Well, frankly, the magic has been ruined for me.
Sorry.
No. All right, let's have some fun, y'all. I got 6 puzzles here. We'll play until you three doctorates in wheel have gone through them, or until the time's up bell goes. And I have a feeling that time's up bell isn't going to go off on this one. Although we are running a little bit behind, so we'll see. You got a little less time, but that's okay. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with Christian. $1,000 is top dollar value for this round. There is a free spin space on here, and you will get a free spin token that I will hold on to lovingly if you hit it. Category for round 1, the same letter. Find the same letter, I'll add $1,000 to your score. You know how this works. Christian, you go first.
All right, spin.
All right. First spin of the second half of tonight's shows. And we land on 200.
All right. N.
N is in the puzzle. Yeah, there's one of those.
All right. I'm gonna spin.
And And we are past it on 450.
All right. S.
Say that again.
S.
S.
Yes.
All right.
S.
Yeah. We get two of those.
Okay. Let's buy the E.
We're buying the E, and there are two of those. Lots of twos.
Buy the A.
No A. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Hi, Sean. On to you. Oh, and you're on mute. But I figured you'd want to spin. 300.
Yes, sir. D.
No D. I'm sorry. Robert.
All right, spin.
$250.
T.
Yes, there are four T's in the puzzle. And you found the same letter, so here's $1,000 more.
All right. Spin.
And we're on 300.
G.
Yeah, there is one of those.
Spin.
As always, in the chat, if you know it, don't yell it out, but say got it if you got it. 400.
W.
There is one W.
Spin.
And we're past the penalty, 350.
R.
There are two R's.
I'll solve.
All right.
Tricky tongue twisters.
Done.
Nice.
Done. Done.
Nice.
$3,400. First blood in game number 4-6 tonight. We're going to go back over to Price Sean because we're starting round two with the $2,500 space on the wheel, and we are looking for people. Looking for people, Price Sean.
Let's spin.
Aren't we all just looking for people? Maybe not. Maybe just me. 400.
S.
Yeah, if you're looking for people, you might as well start with the S because that's
right. Let's spin.
All right, we're spinning again. This is $2,500 space we just passed up, and we're looking at 250.
R.
Yes, there's one of those.
Let's buy vowel.
Okay.
E.
Yeah, goodbye. There are two E's in the puzzle.
Okay, let's spin.
Oh, just passed, but 800 good.
T.
Yes, there are two T's in the puzzle.
Let's buy a vowel.
Okay.
You hear me?
No, oh no, sorry.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. Which vowel?
I said I.
Yes. Okay, there are two I's in the puzzle.
Okay, let's spin.
All right, it's got speed. Can we hit the 2,500? No, we're a little short, 200.
N.
Yes, there are two N's in this one, and we're up to 2,150.
Okay, let's spin.
And we're good, 900 maybe? No, short again, 250.
L.
Yeah, there is an L.
Okay, let's buy a vowel.
Okay, bye.
U.
Yes, there is one U.
Okay, let's spin.
Spinning. And 700 maybe, just off 300.
C.
Yes, there is one C involved.
I like to solve.
Okay.
TikTok influencers.
Yes, that's it. Already have ourselves a game, people. We're getting into high gear here. Gonna set it up for 3,500 right away, round three. What are you doing, Robert?
I am spinning to start off.
That's not the right answer, but that's okay. I'll let you spin anyway.
And Chris, to answer your question, no, the same letter has never been a vowel.
600.
N. I'll buy an A. And I'll buy an I.
was wondering if you were going to, I figured you were going to start with the I, but I figured, okay, well, there is another solo there. All right, you
Um, let's buy an E.
Oh, we're buying the E. There is one of those.
And let's buy the O.
Okay. And you bought everything I'm willing to give. No more vowels.
All right, let's spin.
Robert has done all the leg work, and we're on 250.
G.
And you got one of those vowels back.
Let's spin.
And can we hit for 8? No, 250.
H.
One H in the puzzle.
Let's spin.
Spinning. Pass top dollar. Can we stay out of the bankrupt? No, we cannot.
Oh.
And we're back over to Christian.
I'm gonna spin.
And ignore the leg. It's going over to 9.
Okay. P.
P. Yes, there are 3 Bs.
I'm gonna go ahead and solve it.
All right, go for it.
Sipping a cold drink by the pool.
Yeah, that nice work.
And this is the part where he wins the $12,000 trip.
Christian's like, I don't have time to play the games with y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and solve this. All right.
3 rounds you played, we have 3 winners.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And it's a close game right now. We're going to go right back around the horn. All these rounds are $5,000 rounds moving forward. Back with Christian for round 4. This is a new one that if you haven't been on, this is what we do here. Before, during, and after is the category. So we are connecting not 2 phrases, but 3. So lots for you to think about on this one. And it's probably apropos that the 3 of you get this one. Christian, we go to you.
All right, let's spin it.
Some of you have already been initiated into this, so you're quite aware. 200.
Yeah. A T.
A T. Yes, there is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, okay. By the O.
Yes, you can. There are 2 of those.
By the E.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 40 bucks a vowel. Nice.
Oh, nice. By the A.
Yeah, you got the money. You might as well. You can get it back, especially at rounds like this.
Oh, yeah. Let's spin it.
Oh, that 5,000 is doing good work. Oh, we're right past the 300.
Ooh, that's all right. H.
Oh, don't worry about that. I hit the H twice, so it was like, oh no, you already guessed that continent. 1250.
All right, I'm gonna buy the I.
There are 3 of those.
I'm gonna spin.
Bold choice, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. 600.
Ooh, okay. 600. F.
Yes, there are 2 Fs in this one.
All right. I'm gonna spin.
$200, little by little.
Little by little. C.
There are 3 C's in this one.
All right, I'm gonna solve it.
Go for it.
Hail to the Chief Justice of the Peace.
That's it.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
I was really surprised when you didn't buy the U, just to be safe. Because you bought all the vowels already, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna buy the U. And then when you said spin, I'm like, oh, he's not gonna buy the U. Okay. Okay, we're living on the edge here. All right, good game so far, everybody. We still have time for more puzzles. We're going back to Christ Sean for puzzle number 5. We're looking for an occupation here.
Let's spin.
She's called Dr. K because she has two, count them, two doctorates and $500.
T.
Yeah, there are two of those.
Let's spin.
Every now and again, we have a little bit of wheel lag, everybody, so we all get to gasp as the wheel comes to a stop way longer than it should normally take. I feel like we get like 5 of these spins every game night, and this is like number 3. And is it going to stay there? Get off the bankrupt? Yes, 600. It's just one of
N.
them. N?
Yes.
I'm sorry, no N in this one. Robert.
Ooh, spin.
And can we hit for 15? No, 350.
R.
Yeah, there are 2 R's in this puzzle. Look for an occupation.
Spin, please.
And can we stay away from the lose a turn? Yes. And we're on 800.
H.
Yes, there are 2 H's.
Spin, please.
And 250 is what we got.
Y.
One of those.
Spin, please.
Stay away from the lose a turn. We're good. 350.
S.
1.
Spin.
And you're in a good part of the wheel. 400.
M.
Yeah, there's 1 M.
Now let's spin.
I see what you're trying to do. And it might work here. Oh, no, we're a little short. 350.
C.
Yes, there are 2 C's in the puzzle.
I'll solve.
Yeah.
Chemistry teacher.
The occupation.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we have a game that is close. It's pretty close considering the values that are on the wheel. So everyone is still very much in it as we go to the last puzzle of. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Family is the category.
Ooh.
I'm ready to start this one. Final puzzle.
All right, spin.
900.
T.
1 T.
By an E.
No E, I'm sorry. Krishna.
Okay, spin.
Uh, 300.
300. R.
Yeah, 1 R.
Okay, I'm going to buy the A.
1 A.
Okay, spin.
And we're on the line. 1500.
Ooh, okay. S.
There's 1 S.
Okay, I like to buy the O.
You can. There's 1 O in this puzzle.
I'm gonna buy the I.
Yes, 3 I's in this puzzle.
Okay. Spin.
We are done with the vowels, so just consonants, and that's $5,000.
Ooh.
O. L.
There's 1 L.
Okay. Spin.
Every single spin matters at this point. 200.
200. N.
Yeah, there are 2 N's in this puzzle.
Going to spin.
Few different ways this could play out. There's 1,500.
Okay.
Say that again.
Is there a K?
Yes, there is a K.
Oh, and I'm gonna solve it.
Solve it.
Paris and Nikki Hilton.
That's the family.
That's the win.
Yep. Wow.
What a game. What a game. That was a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Back with y'all in a minute. And all right. Right, Sean, thank you so much for playing with us. Right. I'm glad everybody got a chance to solve here. So nice to meet you. Hopefully you play again with us soon.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, we always have spots open. And then Rob came back, 7,400. Another solid showing by you. And then we have our big winner. That is Christian with 13,450. And we're going to see if we can solve one more puzzle. Let's see if we can do this. All right.
Sure, we will with him.
All right. Christian, we're looking for a thing. All right.
Mm-hmm.
RSTLNNE. You know the deal.
Yes.
Like we need to tell you this. You have 3 consonants in a vowel.
Hey, P.
That's 1.
K.
2.
B.
And a vowel.
And an A.
You can just mess with me or anything. Like, let's give them the letters. Give them the 10 seconds. Take your time.
Park Bend.
Yes.
That's all I have to say about that.
All in all, 38,450.
Christian still an icon.
Oh,
Still like all of you still icons. All of
yes,
us.
all of us. Yes.
Christian more so because he won, but all of us icons.
Yes.
All right. We are 2/3 of the way through. So if this were a hockey game, we'd have 1 period left. All right. Let's see what we got for game number 5, everybody. Let's see who is in here. Do we have Chris or Angela here for game number 5? That's a 9:15 game. No Chris or Angela? Okay. Well, okay. Yes, we will see you in Reno, Rob. Yes, absolutely. Anybody else going to Reno?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. All right. We got a few hands here. Fantastic.
I still need to book a room, but yeah, I booked my flight like a week and a half ago or so.
I flipped it around. I booked a room and hadn't booked a flight yet. So
So between the two of us, Jeremy, we've got one functional person going to.
There you go. There you go.
Possibly it's the first week back for teachers, so like, man, I don't know, but we'll see.
Hello, wheel peoples.
Hello, Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Ron.
Greetings from Lisle, Illinois, your neck of the woods.
Yes. Out in the Chicago burbs. See, Santoli just left and you just jumped on, so I'm having a hard time believing that the two of you are not the same person.
Well, I don't know what I missed, but I just pretty much just spent, God, was it about the past 2.25 hours with Suzanne Hammer, your fellow Chicago wheel person.
Oh yeah. How's she doing?
She is doing great. I mean, shoot, we're just talking nonstop. Like we plan on watching it, but it's like we just got so engrossed in conversation that she just left maybe about like 2 minutes ago.
Oh dang.
So yeah, we've just been sitting here at the hotel bar, just chatting it up, and was it like she gave me her tapes to do, so I'm excited to dive into that.
Man, I love a good hotel bar, especially when you get a bartender who knows what they're doing. Man, nothing like it. I can just have a few martinis and then just drunkenly stumble upstairs to my room. Like,
I mean, I'm already 2 Moscow mules in, so
listen, cheers.
Mhm.
All right. Going into, thank you so much for coming, Noel. Noel's jumping out, everybody. Noel won one of our games earlier.
See you, Noel.
This is one of those like walk in and win kind of nights because we did have people scheduled to be here, but some can make it, some can't. So we actually have yet another game where we have nobody who was scheduled to be here who's actually here. And that's okay. And that's okay. I'm not mad about it. Like, everybody's got lives, but it means that we got 3 open spots. So anybody who wants to play in this game, you can play in this game. So I will start with anybody who has not played yet tonight, who wants to play. I see Garen, I see Josh, and I see Eugene and April. You are scheduled for game 6, but if you'd like to move up, you may. Eugene, if you want to play, you can. Josh. So yeah, Garen, Josh, and Eugene, since you have not played since you have not played yet.
Oh dear.
And since you have not played yet and you don't have a spot yet tonight already scheduled, if you'd like to play, you may.
Count me in, boss.
All right, Josh is in. Eugene, are you in?
I'll try. I'm on my phone, but I'll try.
We'll make it work. All right. And Garen said, yeah, okay, great.
Eugene, have you not done this before? Or is this your first time doing it ever?
This is my first time. And you'll have to excuse me. How you doing, folks? Hey. I am in 100-degree heat right now. I'm shopping and I'm outside. So if you hear horn honks or whatnot, you gotta excuse it, brother. All right.
No,
and June, better get that.
Jamel,
all right?
Thank you so much.
Show a brother some love, will you?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
More to the point, Garen, where are you that it's 100 degrees?
This is Tucson, Arizona, but it's a dry heat. That's what they keep on telling you. Don't let them fool you.
Where in Arizona?
Tucson.
Okay.
That explains it.
Is it Garen or Jaren?
It's Garen with a hard G.
Okay.
Hard G.
All right. Oh, by the way, happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Yes.
The top
Absolutely.
All right. So I need numbers. Oh, actually, April, I'll let you do it. Give me the numbers 1, 2, and 3 in any order.
2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1 has been really popular tonight.
That's a popular combination.
It has. Nobody's gone for the 3, 1, 2. So I hate you all for it. All right. So here's how we got this going. Eugene is in the red spot, and Garen is in the yellow spot, and Josh is in the blue.
Team yellow again.
Sounds good to me. Let's do this.
All right. We have two. Yeah, we got 2 puzzle packs left. Alex, can you give me 1 or 2?
2.
2 it is, which means we go with puzzle pack 34 for this one. And we set the info, and 34 is loaded. Let's see how this thing rolls. Okay, fantastic. All right, let's real quick say hello to everybody. We'll say hello to Eugene. Eugene, where you living these days?
You're still muted.
You're on mute.
Coming from Townville, Texas, here in my bedroom. I'm very confused. I've never played Wheel of Fortune like this before.
Don't you worry. If you know the alphabet and you can read, you'll be fine.
Yes. A, B. I'm practicing C. Okay.
Better than it burns. So you're good to go for now. And then we'll say hi to Garen. Garen, you are in Tucson and in the hottest of temperatures. Yes. All right. I meant to ask you. So I'm going to go back to Eugene real quick. Eugene, what do you do for a living?
Video marketing, filmmaking.
Fantastic. And Eugene, what do you do?
I am an IT transformation coach, helping teams become higher performing teams.
Love it. Love it. All right. And then we'll say hi to Josh Wu. Josh Wu, where are you living these days?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Also hot as hell, just a different kind of hot.
A different kind of, the opposite of Garen's kind of hot right now.
And you're a physician?
That's right. I'm a psychiatry resident wrapping up my first year. So I'm no longer the new kid on the block, which is kind of scary, but it's a super rewarding job. And I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I love fulfilling work. You are doing the Lord's work. All right, everybody, let's get into it. We got 2 games left to go tonight, and this should be a real fun one, I think. Everybody has good personalities, but I think this one's going to be real fun. All right, round 1. We start with Eugene on this one. Let's load the board. We're looking for a person, Eugene. What do you want to do?
Always mean proper name, I assume. Let's spin that wheel.
Yeah, I had to make it harder for y'all, so person can be any kind of person. 200.
Oh, okay. T.
You say T? T is in toy?
Yes, T as
Oh,
in toy.
there's one.
Oh goodness. Ooh. I'll buy a vowel. Oh, I can't buy a vowel. Spin
No,
the
no,
wheel.
you can't.
I didn't know how to play this game.
This and this has been the sort of flummoxing that we've seen all throughout the night as people realizing that they got a letter in the puzzle, but they can't buy a vowel just yet. Vowels are clues, people. They
Got the
were
Price is
always
Right
meant to be
last. I have no idea
clues.
what's going on. Spin the wheel.
You need just a little bit more money. Of course, I'm the person who thinks the vowel should be worth $1,000 a piece, but that's just me.
I
200.
agree. That would be interesting. R, please.
No R in this one. Sorry. Karen, on you.
Okay, sorry.
Gotta spin.
You gotta spend unless you know it, and then you can just spend it and get the money. But you are on the line, so we're at 800.
All right, I'll take an S.
No S. I'm sorry, Josh.
Spin that wheel.
Love how Josh does the motion too. Not quite as heavy as the real wheel, but maybe need a little mustard on it because that's a loser turn. I'm sorry.
He could injure himself, though. He's got to be careful.
Eugene, back to you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Garrett
Lose a turn.
and Josh did lose a turn.
Oh, it's a turn. Excellent. Spin the wheel.
I know. I hit what you're known for, Eugene.
And look, it happened to you.
Turnabout is fair play.
This wasn't happening in the last game.
we did not hit a lot of penalty spaces in the last game. We did not. Garen.
That's cold-blooded. Please give me a spin.
All right.
Okay.
Stay away from that bank, bro. Oh, we're on the line there. 350. Thank God.
I'm taking a Y.
Which letter?
A Y.
A Y. Yeah, there is one.
I don't know.
I like to buy a vowel.
Sure can.
I.
Yes, there are a couple of I's in this one.
All right, I like to spin.
As always, chat, if you know it, say got it in the chat. 300.
C.
Yeah, that's going to help. 3 C's in this one.
Ooh. Spin.
Game 5 of 6. Stay out of there. Yeah, good 200.
Is there an N?
Yes, there are 2 N's in this puzzle.
I like to buy an O.
You might as well. Yes, there are 2 O's in the puzzle.
Let's see. I'm gonna buy an A.
Yes, you may, and there is an A in the puzzle.
I'm gonna solve.
Okay.
City councilwoman.
Yes, that's it.
Nice.
I saw city early, and I should have went with C. That was my mistake. I was thinking it was city like what is it, commissioner or comptroller or something. Oh man.
Yeah, I was counting out spaces for commissioner. Sorry to interrupt.
That was an evil. That was an evil twist you pulled there, Jeremy. Woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen. Ooh, I'm trying to make more of these things gender neutral because, like, it's 2025.
Oh yeah,
agreed.
And so when I was writing, so I'll do a quick aside. So about a month ago, I was hosting Scrabble for a game night. And one of the clues, we were playing the Scrabble Sprint, and for one of the clues, not to give it away, but I had a she in there for a job that's typically for men. And so it took them that much longer to get it because they're like, oh, wait, yeah, women can do that too. And I'm like, yeah. And so, yeah. Women can do stuff just as well as men, if not better. All right, let's go into round number 2, $2,500 space. We're going to start with Garen on this one, and we're looking for same name. Is what we got here. So, Garen,
spin me.
All right. And we're past the good ones, but 300's good.
S, please.
S. Yeah, there are a couple of S's in there.
I'm going to buy a vowel.
Okay.
Let's go with an E.
An E. Yes, there are 3 E's in this puzzle.
I'm gonna buy another vowel.
Okay.
Give me an A.
Yes. Goodbye. There are two A's.
All right, let's spin again.
All right. We are spinning again. We're in game 5 and I'm not loopy yet. That's a good sign. 400.
I'm going for a T.
T. Yes, there's one T.
All right. Spin.
And here comes 2,500. You got it. $2,500.
All right. A B.
Yes, there are two B's in this puzzle. $5,000.
Let's spin again.
Ryan Schwartz has got half of it. 150.
An R.
Yes, there are two R's.
Let me buy an I, please.
Yes, you may. There's one I in the puzzle.
Okay. Let's spin, please.
Another one of the instances where we're trying to figure out what that last word is. Let's see how we get it. 900.
An N.
Yes, there are two N's. And now we just have to figure out what that last word is.
That's going to be tough. Let's spin again.
That was the half that I had.
And
that was the half we all had.
100.
I'm going to try an L.
Noel, I'm sorry, Josh.
First of all, let me just say, Jeremy, you diabolical something or other. And second of all, I'm spinning.
Honestly, this isn't as evil as Reagan. Listen, I once did Swedish Reformation leader as a puzzle, all right? So, like, that's... I'll tell you more about that later. 700.
Oh, what the heck could this be? C?
Come on, guys. Alex already has this. It can't be that hard.
I think I have it too, although I have another guess, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have done that one. Spin that wheel, Jeremy. Huge money. No lose a turn.
150.
2,500? What's happening? What did I get?
150.
It's 150?
Yeah.
G, please.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
okay.
I'm going to make the same mistake I did on my show. Spin it again.
Yeah, spin.
I'm going to take the lead. Please don't lose a turn. No.
You're in good money.
350.
Why? I don't know.
There is a
yes. Okay. Big money. Spin again.
There you go.
Okay.
The caps locks are coming alive.
Wait. No, you're good. 450.
25, something. Not bankrupt. Oh, that was close. As in mom.
There are two of those. And there's the sound we never hear anymore.
Oh my gosh. I would like to solve the puzzle. I don't know when the last time was I said something like that on a game of wheel. I don't think I ever have. Gummy and Bernstein Bears.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if he was really mean, he could have put an I at the end.
See, in caps lock.
Caps lock. I'm not typing.
I know, but it's like, this is like, caps lock for you. It's like passionate.
I need to screenshot this or something. Oh my gosh. Oh, screenshot.
Yes, you finally solved a puzzle.
Just like those news reporters said, Eugene was as good of a sure thing as you can get.
Just you wait, everyone. I'm going to knock this one out of the park.
Really?
Evil Josh.
Really? Is everybody trying to be evil around me?
No, me? No, never. Whatever gave you that idea?
That man has a point.
All right. I'm just saying now. I come with a club and a nightstick.
Oh, we're bringing weapons to wheel? Weapons Wheel of Fortune? Yes.
Oh.
Where do we sign up for this? What kind of pay-per-view madness needs to happen to make this happen? Yes.
Just ask Fred. That's my boy. He's got my back.
You've heard of chess boxing. Now get ready for Wrestling Wheel of Fortune.
Round 3.
I'll put in a word with Triple H. We'll make this happen.
All right,
Thank
my
you.
house is the category for round three. Josh, we threw a $3,500 space in there just to make you happy. Go for it. You spinning?
Spin it.
I was waiting for you to do the hand motion.
It's habit, man. It's
We're
habit.
past top dollar,
Of course.
400.
T.
Yeah, there is a T.
Okay. Well, I got the money to do it, so let's buy a vowel.
All right.
Let's buy an E.
Yes, there is one E.
Well, okay. Now I have to spin.
And we're good. 250.
Okay. R.
Yeah, there are two R's in this puzzle.
I'm going to buy another vowel.
Okay.
A.
Yes, there is one A.
Alex, how do you have this already?
He's Alex Braun.
He's two Moscow mules at a hotel bar. Of course, he's got this already.
He's two Moscow mules in and has it. I am a cup of tea in, and I don't know what I'm doing. Spin.
God, Santoli even gave me the scoop on what happened before I joined in. So it's like, damn.
Get out of it. Okay.
My record still stands?
Yes. Yes, somebody came very close to breaking it, though.
S.
Sorry, no S. Eugene, back to you.
I feel like I should know this. Spin the wheel. Spin it. Oh, use letter go.
Past it. 550.
Oh gosh. N as in Nancy.
Yes, there's one.
I will buy a vowel.
Okay.
Please give me an I.
You can have one, but you can't have both, otherwise I'm blind.
I would like to buy another vowel.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I'll give you two of those.
I think I know that last word. I will unfortunately spin the wheel.
Yeah, can't do too much with $50 now, can you?
Oh.
800.
I feel great. Paid 800. Oh, I've always wanted to land on that. L, please.
Yes, there is one L in the puzzle.
I have to spin the wheel. At least I take letters away from other people this way.
That's true.
Oh, G, please.
Yeah, there's one of those.
Spin it again. Spin it again.
Oh, we're spinning again. Okay. I wasn't sure. We're past top dollar, but we got 200.
I'll take it. F, please be more than one.
Yes,
Nope.
You're right. You did have that second word. Now we got to focus on the first one.
Oy.
Oy.
Bid by $1 off.
Are there no more vowels? That didn't come up, right?
No, that did not come up.
So I will buy the U.
Yeah, it's still staring at you right up there. Now
I guess I have to spin the wheel, please. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what am I thinking?
400.
Please don't be bankrupt. Am I okay? What is it?
Yeah, 400. Pete.
You evil man, Q, please. Wait, what are the scores currently?
You have 100. But if you're talking about scores in the bank, you have 1,400 banked. Garen has $1,000 banked. Josh doesn't have anything yet.
Oh.
So this will just extend your lead if you solve.
I'll spin the wheel.
Famous last words.
Hit bankrupt. 200.
No.
Oh,
gosh.
yay.
200.
Someone said bankrupt. P, please.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's butter flooring.
Butter flooring. All right.
The spelling of parquet, it just was not clicking for me.
To
That's what
be
I'm
honest,
that was tough.
I've never heard of that before. I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
That
like
so,
a
is
basketball court,
No,
right?
Boston Celtics basketball court is considered parquet flooring. It's that pattern.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
is it
It's
like that
like
crosswood pattern?
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
Gotcha.
don't
It's
know.
like
As I
Okay.
said,
popular. It's like
buttered
popular
flooring.
in
That's what it
entryway.
is.
It's popular in entryways here in the Midwest.
Oh,
Parquet
okay.
flooring.
Well, that explains everything. Me and my Adobe hut, I don't know what the hell we got. So,
Garen, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't have it either for the longest time.
And you
thank
could buy it off the freaking turntable. It was like what, $500 for a room full of parquet flooring.
Exactly.
wow. I'll stick to the carpet. Thanks.
Uh-oh.
We're going around the bend again. Well, first of all, here are the totals. Eugene with 3,300, Garen with 1,000, Josh not on the board yet, but that's okay. We're going around the bend, $5,000 every round moving forward until you hear the sound. Eugene gets to start this one. We are looking for fun and games, Eugene.
As long as it's nothing to do with exercise, like they sometimes do on wheel, let's spin it.
If they ever put exercise in a fun and games category, that'd be a real problem. 800, Eugene.
Oh, 800 again. Excellent. Let's do N as in Nancy.
N as in Nancy. Yes, there are 3 of those. You got quite a bit of money now.
I would like to buy a towel, please,
Yes.
Jeremy. An I.
Yes, there is 1 I in the puzzle.
We'd like to buy another vowel.
Okay. E? Sorry, no E in this one. Garen.
We're gonna spin.
I'm gonna spin
I should have spun.
this wheel, and it's 2. Oh no, Garen! No, 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 no!
Oh.
All right, Josh, we're on to you.
Well, I guess it's not official unless I do the hand motion. So spin it.
I mean,
Yes. Oh, there. Oh, it was synchronized.
I'm so used to it now that it just kind of is 900.
All right. Give me a G.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna buy the A.
Yes, there are 3 A's in this one.
I'm gonna buy the O as well.
Mine as well. There are 3 O's in this puzzle.
Okay. And the fact that you haven't made the little jingle go off means I should probably buy the U as well. So I'm going to do that too.
That'd be a really smart idea. Now the jingle's going to go off. Now you're done.
Okay. Spin it.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, just 100.
Oh, you had me going there for a minute. S.
Yeah, there are 2 S's. 1 at the front, 1 at the back.
And I got I think Eugene just realized something. I'm gonna spin.
You're about 2,200 off the leader right now. Can we get over this bankrupt? Yes, we can. 600.
Okay. L.
There's no L in this puzzle.
Ooh, that's not what
Back
I
to
thought
you.
it was then.
Actually, Noel left a little while ago.
Oh.
Bad
Who said that? Oh my gosh. Was that Fred?
Ba-dum-ching.
I'm
Fred,
dying.
yeah.
Okay, I must compose myself and spin the wheel with the improper spin motion. 5,000 something, 1,500 something.
900.
Not bankrupt. 900?
Yes.
Okay. R as in Robert Santoli.
There are 3. Yes.
I know that there are multiples up there. I'm gonna solve the puzzle anyway.
Okay.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes.
Thank God. I thought you were gonna have an aneurysm.
Love you, Joshua.
We're the chipmunks.
All right. Eugene's extended his lead. Okay. We have time. Garen gets to start this round.
Garen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Category for this one is place. But we don't have that much time. So I'm going to spin the wheel real quick. Asking for a letter. If it's in the puzzle, you get 5. Count of 5 seconds to solve. Vowels are worth nothing. Consonants are going to be worth lose a turn. Let's try that again.
Oh
Try it again,
yes.
Pat.
I thought we never
15
hit
maybe.
those, you know?
I finally hit 5,000 tonight, which felt great, but now I'm back to hitting
350.
350. Garen, we're looking for a place. Letter, please.
S.
Yeah, there's one S. You get 5 seconds to solve. Josh.
T.
Yes, there's one T. Eugene.
R.
Yes, there are 3, 4 R's.
Ding dong lady.
Not quite. Garrett.
Oh, darn.
A Y.
There's one.
Oh.
Josh.
C.
There are 2 C's. Eugene.
E.
Yeah, no money for the vowels, but you get 2 of them. All right, Garen.
G.
Jeez.
Organic grocery store.
The one.
I only saw
Garen,
traffic. Garen, good
Garen,
job.
you deserve that after how the wheel had been treating you all day.
Yes, I appreciate that. I thought I was going to have to Tanya Hardin somebody's kneecap. Somebody, please, Eugene, God bless you, man, but you need a laxative. Relax, my friend. Relax. And Josh,
I'm pretty sure, Garen, that's not what a laxative does.
Well, I'm just saying he feels a little, I'm just saying. So
you should see his audition.
I can only imagine.
Garen and Josh, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Just a fun
Thank you, Jeremy. It just goes to show sometimes you come to play wheel and sometimes the wheel plays you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was cool.
Deep thoughts.
I may have to steal that for like my Twitter profile.
Please.
I will quote you definitely. All right, Eugene, 7,900 makes you the winner. So we are going to try and knock this puzzle out. We're looking for a living thing, Eugene, and it's not a worm.
Who said anything about a horse?
Please be a horse.
3 consonants and a vowel, Eugene. We're looking for a living thing. Eugene. Eugene.
Oh, H.
1.
G.
You say a G?
P. Did you get the P?
2. Okay, yeah. HP.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hewlett Packard.
B. Say that again. Sorry.
U.
Okay.
As
and a vowel.
And. Oh.
An O?
I need a laxative. I really do.
I told.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, that's going to give you some help. Hopefully you can figure this one out. You get 10 seconds. Good luck.
Husky. Michelle.
Yes.
Yes.
Congrats.
Adjective, noun, pair. Thank you so much. I've been dying to solve one of those.
Nice work.
Yes.
Nice
Thankful
work.
this is not Scrabble where you had to solve it. I mean, to spell it.
Oh, fair. Fair.
That one I can spell, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
And they like to fly over nudist camps.
32,900. Congratulations.
Oh boy.
Thank you. You made a dream come true, Jeremy. I won the Wheel of Fortune game. Thank you so much.
Well, you did have to work to get there, so
He did have to work.
And Garen, I had to have bad luck on the wheel, and Josh had to completely forget that Saturday morning cartoons existed. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In my defense, I hadn't watched them in a very long time.
In your defense, the networks have not aired them in a very long time too. So.
Well, that too.
That's why I love YouTube. I look them up all the time.
There you go.
All right, everybody, we have reached the final game of the night, which means I don't have to guess like what question pack we're using. I already know we're using question pack 30 because that's the only one that's left. All right, let's see. Who do we have playing tonight? We got Dave, and Dave's here, and April has been here, and as the other matches have happened tonight, y'all already know. Michael already had his hand up. Michael was like, "Yeah, I'm jumping back into this." And yes, you may. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Well, personal rematch, but it's all good.
That's all right.
Okay, let's see. Josh, can you give me an order from one, or give me 1, 2, 3 in any order?
Well, since you were so keen to point out that 3-1-2 hadn't been done yet, let's do that.
I love you. All right.
I'm actually going to hop off, folks. It was I have the early morning tomorrow, but thanks again, Jeremy. Good to see everybody, and hope to jump into another one of these soon.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
I'm also out. I'm also out. Good to see everybody.
Good to see you, Fred.
See you, Fred.
Fred.
And so Dave is red, April is yellow, and Michael is blue.
What are the odds?
Info,
Third time. Yeah, no, it's all good.
Okay, before we get this game started, because we do have a sort of different like group of people than were on earlier. A few things that are going to be coming up. Next game night is going to be in probably late July. So if you would like to sign up for that, there'll be a sign up.
My God, I asked about you like last week. How are you doing? My God. Hi, I'm Garrett.
Oh. He's got a
breakout room.
Yeah. I gave him a quick mute so that we didn't disturb his combo. But yes, so game night, next game night's probably going to be late July. At this point, we've pretty much gone through everybody who's at least applied. There's some people here and there who will be able to jump in, but for the most part, there'll be opportunities for people to jump in, and so we'll probably have a couple scheduled games moving forward for people who want to sign up and play, and then we'll have some open spots like we did tonight. This kind of free flowing thing seems to work pretty well. Other addition is that we are going to start doing, going to start using fan submitted puzzles. So there will be a sign up for that. So if you'd like to see how any of your stuff plays out, as long as you're not a jerk about it, I'll be more than happy to enter a couple puzzles, and then I'll make sure that you are credited in the byline. So if the puzzle says thing, you'll see your name alongside it, so you know what puzzle's yours, and you can see how your stuff plays out. So we'll do a couple for each game, and then that'll take the load off of me, and we'll also get some puzzles from some different opinions, some different mindsets, worldviews, whatever. I think that's mostly it. Oh, and if you are going to Reno, we'll be doing some of this live, along with some other game shows. I have a treasure trove of like game show material that we can play. So there'll be plenty of Wheel of Fortune. If you like Scrabble, if you like Lingo, if you like that, if you like word stuff.
Yes.
Lingo, we're gonna maybe do some countdown, although that's kind of a quiet
and
game.
Scrabble, yes, and please.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
So no supermarket sweep then.
Running wild through the aisles of the Grand Sierra Resort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not only will we be doing Scrabble, but I have a whole stack of cards. So, like, this is a whole stack of Scrabble games right here. Let me not show you the questions, but yeah. So we got a whole stack of these.
Oh, nice.
Ready to go. So, yeah. I used to have blue cards, but yeah, we have pink question cards, so we're doing the whole deal.
Yeah, funny money.
No, I do not have funny money, but I will have. Should have it by the time we do. By the time we get to Reno, so
Okay.
there'll be some of that. Pink and blue funny money. I probably won't go that far, but I'll probably find some 800, so we can do that. Um, and I think that's everything. But yeah. So user generated puzzles. There'll be more stuff. But you'll see the announcement come in through the group. But just want to make sure you all were aware. And now that I'm done talking about that, we can say hello to these people. We're gonna start with Dave. Hey, Dave.
Hello, hello, greetings
All
from
right.
beautiful Santa Cruz County, California, Central Coast.
I was just about to ask where you're saying hello from. What do you do out there, Dave?
So I actually just got a job at the Great Big Game Show over the hill in San Jose. So I think starting Monday, I will be in training to be a game show host.
I love that. I love that. We have a great big game show here in Chicago. We got a couple, and people seem to really love them. So this seems right up your alley. So I'm happy about that.
Looking forward to it.
Dave is the biggest winner of season 37, and with a score of $71,890, has the third highest main game score of all time. That's his fun fact. That's one of his fun facts. Did you win your bonus, Dave? I'm guessing you did, since you're the third biggest winner season.
I did, and I got I RSTLNE'd the puzzle. I think I may be the first person to be like, give me a D, a W, a B, and an A.
At least you didn't ask for the Batman symbol.
Another Q. 7.
Give me a pie, throw a pie sign in there, you know. Nice to have you here with us, Dave. And then we'll say hi to April. Hey, April.
Hi from Los Angeles.
Fantastic. What do you do out there?
I am a teacher. I was second grade, and now I'm going to be fourth grade next year.
Love that. April won a trip to Iceland, and now it's her favorite place on earth. Have you been back since?
No, I want to. It was amazing. I took my daughter, and we had it was just awesome. She's right here.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that's what we saw on screen earlier. Hello.
Yeah, we would love to go back. I cried when I left. I'll just put it at that.
It looks like an amazing, amazing romp. Like that is just such a beautiful country. Did you get to see the Northern Lights while you were there?
No, that was the one thing. We did the Northern Light trip, and we went, and Stella was only 6, and it was really cold and miserable, and it turned cloudy, and then they canceled it, and then they canceled the season because the midnight sun was starting. So it was starting to get stay light really late. So we didn't know. So we have to go back and see it.
Well, I'm hoping that you get a chance to, because I'm trying to go for the first time, and it looks amazing. So I'm with you.
Do it. I want to go back and do a trip, maybe to half the time in Greenland and then half the time in Iceland, because you can take little puddle jumper flights.
That'll be a lot of fun. I am all for that. Well, good luck as you play today's game, and we will say hello again to Michael. Y'all have met Michael a couple times.
Hey.
Y'all got the chance to really get to know Michael over the past couple game nights, which is a fantastic thing. I love the fact we get to learn more about everybody. Just for the people who may not have been here earlier, Michael, where are you from? What do you do?
Yeah, originally from Cleveland, Ohio, moved to Raleigh, Durham area, North Carolina in cybersecurity for a Fortune 500 company, Navy veteran. I was in Navy uniform on my episode. And then a very enthusiastic scream after solving the bonus round puzzle. So, yeah.
I love a good enthusiastic player. I'm excited to get this one going. All right, last game of the night, everybody. Let's have a good one. First category is we're looking for a phrase. Here we go. And it's a short puzzle, so let's see how this goes. Dave, we're on to you.
I guess I'll have to spin.
I guess you'll have to, but you don't have to. We're climbing the wall and we get the 400.
N, please.
Yeah, there are 2 N's in the puzzle.
I will buy a vowel.
Okay.
I'll take A.
Yes, there are 4 A's in the puzzle.
I'll just go ahead and solve.
Oh, okay.
Rain, rain, go away. I'm not messing with this wheel. I'm just banking it. Let's go.
We haven't been We started 40 seconds ago, Dave, and we still got 5 puzzles to go. Dave gets a house a minimum of $1,000. I mean, hey, some people have come up here and the wheel just gets them, so I can't blame you. We're gonna move on to April, $2,500 space for round number two. We're looking for a thing in this round. And April,
Ben.
I bet Dave's got it already.
I had it too. I was waiting for you to spin and lose. Can I have an S?
Yes, you may. You can have a couple of S's, actually. 3, if we're going to be exact.
I'll buy an A.
That is a good buy, if only because there is one in there.
I'll spin.
All right. It's coming back. Oh, can we stay away from the bankrupt? Yes, 750.
Right, T.
Yes. Yeah, there are 3 T's in the puzzle.
Woo!
And I'll buy an E.
You'll buy an E. Yes, there are 3 E's in this one.
And I will spin.
Let's spin again. And stay away. Can we hit 2,500? Yes, we
Ooh,
can.
big money.
Nice.
What letter, April?
I'll do a P.
A P, you said?
Yeah.
Sorry, no P in this shirt.
Ooh.
Puzzle. Mike?
We'll spin.
That is on 700, my friend.
R.
Yes, there are 3 R's in this one. Lots of 3's on this one.
We'll buy a vowel. We'll buy an I.
Yes, you may. There are a couple of those. And we're done with vowels.
And I'll spin.
Stay away from that bankrupt. Yes, 750.
H.
Yes, there are 4 H's.
I'll solve.
Okay.
Freshly starched white shirt.
That's the thing.
If I spun it, I'm having flashbacks when I played Chris last time and I hit a bankrupt and
Yeah. You had a lot of money too.
Yeah, that's we have
thanks
seen
for the reminder.
We've seen in some cases 4850 just win the game outright here. So good thing to just pick when you did. All right. And you get to start this next round. So we're looking for a living thing, Michael.
Okay.
$3,500 space.
All right, we will spin.
Jeremy, you said we go to 5 rounds?
6 if we get to 6. Yeah. Yeah, that way we go around twice if we have the time. 250.
Roger.
E.
Yeah, there are 3 T's.
I'd like to buy a vowel. E.
Yeah. Yes, there are 2 E's in the puzzle.
Buy another vowel, an A.
Yes, 1A. Got enough to buy
spin.
1 more. And steady spin. He's going to hold on to that last 250. He does not want to be poor. 150.
Like that helps. R.
R, yes. There are 3 R's in this one.
We'll buy the I.
You might as well. You know the word. You get 2 I's.
We'll buy an O.
Yes, there is now.
And I can't buy the U. I don't have enough. I will spin.
Love the diabolical strategy of this cheap amount on the board. 200.
H.
Yeah, there is 1 H.
Spin.
Stay away from that. Lose a turn. Good. 250.
C.
One more time.
C, as in Cleveland.
Oh, C's in Cleveland. Yeah, there's one of those.
I will buy the U.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to do it after the last turn, but you held out on me there. No more vowels, obviously.
We will spin.
We, as in the royal we. So he's going to blame you if,
Of
oh my
course.
God,
What
no.
else is new here?
You included everybody in
Oh.
on that spin by saying we, and somebody's bad juju came in.
Yeah.
Dave?
I guess I'm tempting fate. Let's spin.
Mm-hmm.
And we're good. 400.
S, please.
Yeah, there are two of those.
Spin again.
Oh, we're spinning. $450.
N.
No N. Sorry, April.
And
Oh, damn it.
$250.
N.
You said N?
N.
Yeah, sorry, the N's already been called. Take a look at that used letterboard. Spin. Michael.
I have to spin.
Yes. Michael's got the lead right now. Trying to pad it a little bit if he can. 700.
L.
Oh, got it. Yes, two L's.
Uh, I will solve.
Okay, try it.
Playful Scottish Terrier.
You extended your lead.
Yep.
Came to me just after I called in.
Yeah, adjectives are very, very tricky.
I thought it was a different, like, oh, it's more than a Scottish Terrier breed. Like that first word is adding to the type of breed that I've never
Exactly.
heard of.
Yeah, that's exactly what Eugene said. Yes. Yeah.
Bye, Eugene.
See you, Eugene.
I try and engage in fair trickery.
And that is definitely fair.
Yeah, like it's not, it's not some esoteric word, but it is tough enough to like make you just think a little bit. All right, we've gone around the bend once. We have no time to go around the bend again. Yeah, because we still have, thanks to those quick solves in the beginning, we're in good shape. Around the house, Dave, $5,000 on the wheel every round from here on out. And I should probably show you the letters on there so you know what you're looking for. And we're on you, Dave.
Let's go ahead and spin. Big money, big money.
And we are going on 250.
N.
No N. Sorry, April.
Ben.
We're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning. 5,000's coming up. We're past it though. There we go.
Oh, ain't not bad.
S.
Yes, there's one S.
Spin.
We're coming up on it. No, we're not there. 500.
L.
Yes, two L's.
I'll buy an A.
One A.
I'll spin.
We're spinning. Okay. By the first bankrupt, can we get by the second? Yes, we can. 600.
R.
There is one R. Yes.
I'll buy an O.
That may help out just a little bit. There are two O's in the puzzle.
I'll spin.
It's about $3,500 off of the lead, so one good spin could put you right back in it, but that's not the one.
Oh.
Our leader, Michael, back to you.
I'll spin.
All right. Michael is in the lead. Gonna try and extend here. 900 to good start to it.
M.
Yes.
As in Michigan.
Yes, there are two M's in the puzzle.
And I'll solve.
All right.
Family heirlooms.
Yeah, that is it. Michael's running away with this just a little bit, but hey, there's still time. There's still a $5,000 space. And we move into a title for puzzle number 5. April, start with you.
I'll spin.
And we're just past it, and we're on 500.
T.
No T. Sorry, Michael.
I'll spin.
Figured you would. Oh, here comes our 5th and final lag of the night. It's to be expected, I guess. The software is tired. It wants to go to bed. 600. All right.
S.
Yes, there are 2 S's.
Like to buy a vowel in E.
Yes. Oh, I accidentally took the money away from me. All right. That's how you know that we're reaching the end of the night. I'm taking away money from the wrong player. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, hold on. That was not supposed to happen. There's a lot happening here. I zeroed out April's score. Wait, no, it did not. Hold on.
It zeroed out Michael's.
This software is doing a lot. Hold on. We're gonna do this. Okay. We're going to add 250 to your score, and then we're going to zero you out. I guess it didn't realize like it takes away all of your score, but if you have a negative score, it doesn't realize what it's trying to take. So yeah, this is okay. Now we're back to where we need to be. Okay, Michael, sorry.
We'll spin.
Okay. We're on 350. What do you like?
R.
Yeah, there is 1 R. Fudge. Oh my God. All right, hold on. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Whoa, I'm sorry. I just saw the number. Wow. Inflation.
Exactly.
Okay, and then we're gonna give you 350 for that, and add. Okay. Now I think we're good.
Okay, I'll spin.
Hopefully.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. Clearly, oh, sorry, we're on a loser turn. Dave, we're over to you.
Spinny.
After doing this, I have a real respect for anybody who has to host 6 shows in a day. 500.
D.
Yes, there's 1 D.
Spin again.
But then again, Ryan Seacrest also has a fridge full of kombucha, and I do not. 1,500.
Oh, I couldn't tell if that was on the bankrupt. I'll take L.
Yes, there are 2 L's in the puzzle.
Yeah, when it's on the line, you give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good policy. I'll spin again.
Yeah, the software is pretty fantastic, but it isn't perfect. So we try and account for that. We're good. 350.
W.
Yes, there's a W.
Spin again.
Stay away. You're good. Can we hold for a big amount? Maybe. No. Well, sort of.
H.
Yes, there is an H.
Press my luck. One more time. Let's go.
All right.
Wrong show.
That's going to be hold for 15, maybe 9.
Come on, no whammy.
Stop at 200.
Q. I guess I'll go ahead and solve it now, Jeremy. Hollywood Squares.
Yes.
We'll be back in a minute for Secret Square.
Paul Linda Block.
Oh, we're going old school. Okay, I thought you would have said Bruce Valanche.
No, I was gonna say Joan Rivers.
Oh.
Or Whoopi Goldberg. God, we have so many options.
Exactly.
All right, we have reached the final front game puzzle of the final game. Michael, you start this one. Last round of the game. We're looking for an event.
I guess I'll spin.
I guess. I mean, unless you know it. I should start instituting a policy where you get more money if you solve it early. 250.
T.
Yeah, there are 3 T's. Nice work.
I'd like to buy a vowel in E.
There's no E, I'm sorry. And looking at the timer, we are actually out of time for this game. So I'm going to hopefully spend something not terrible. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Are we adding 1,000 to it?
No, we're not.
No.
No.
Sad.
I know.
That's okay.
All right.
N.
Yeah, there's an N. April, letter.
P.
Say that again.
P.
P. Yes, there is a P. Michael.
R.
There is an R. Dave.
G.
Yes, there are two G's.
Tailgating party.
That's it.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Not quite enough to pick up the win tonight, but 6,600 for your first time out. That's pretty good.
C'est la vie.
Hope you
All right.
had a good time. Same with you.
Absolute
April. Had a good time.
Yes, thank you.
And Michael, you get the final bonus puzzle of the night. Let's try and knock this one out. On the menu is the category.
Can I go blind again? I want redemption. I know I can't break a record, but I can like I did last time.
Okay. Well, on the menu is your category. And wait, do you want me to tell you? Is there any information I'm supposed to give you?
I just know the category.
Okay. All right. Three consonants and a vowel.
Okay. C as in Columbus.
Yep.
P as in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
G.
And a vowel.
A.
I think you might have redeemed yourself because
Mm-hmm.
somebody find on the menu. Michael, you get 10 seconds.
Cappuccino.
Yeah, that's it.
Very good.
Well done.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was nice.
I was
Yeah,
like,
better than
that
Mop
C, when you
Bucket
knocked
like
out that
last
C and
time.
that when you knocked out that C and that P at the beginning, I'm like, all right, yeah, like your
He's got
redemption's
this.
happening. Oh boy, all right, so 33,050 for you in that game. Nice work. And that ends our night, everybody. That was game number 6. That's the last one. So yeah, I don't have any more games for you. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
But we've done a full production day in 3 hours. So, they should call
Yeah,
us
take that, Seacrest.
right. Just hire us as Wheel of Fortune efficiency experts. We'll get the job done. But yeah, I mean, I'm here. If people want to still talk, hang out here for a minute. But you're more than welcome to stick around for, I got like 20 minutes or so. I'm willing to keep this thing open if people want to ask questions to each other, because what I'm realizing is that this is, Alex already left. Okay. Oh, he said bye. But I'm realizing that people are now getting to meet each other for the first time. So, I'll keep this open if people want to chat and, meet each other or whatever. Like,
I think I'm one of the few in this group that fans accuse me of cheating in the bonus round. What tells me from their comments is that they've never been a contestant or seen the studio audience. So in my bonus round footage, I'm looking at the letterboard,
Right.
and they thought that the producers fed me the answers, which is not true. You have to do a full 90-degree turn to even like look and see and even hear them. So I just had to laugh at that.
It's so funny because I read some of the comments after my show aired, and they said one of my puzzles was roaring fireplace, and they were like, she didn't say it correctly. And I was like,
come on.
Yeah. And they were I got all kinds of hate. And I was like, I watched it back. I was like, I definitely did. People are just going to hate.
And yeah, I still kick myself in everywhere for not remembering to see the use letterboard during the bonus round. Otherwise, I might have gotten it. I don't know.
These kinds of things happen, though. you know.
Yeah.
Um, but the crazy thing is, I mean, most people, I guess most people don't really know about like we're far enough past the 50s scandals that most people don't know how strict
Exactly.
like game show requirements are at this point.
Absolutely.
So like they don't understand like we have to get in the line like we're part of like a prison chain gang to go to the bathroom. Like
Exactly.
this is not yeah, there's no way we can get at the answer. Or like when they say like people on Jeopardy lose on purpose, I'm like, so you're telling me I have to go to work and I can sit in an air conditioned studio and play trivia for 25 minutes at a time and keep accumulating money and I don't have to go to work and I'm making a year's worth of salary every week that I come back to the studio and I would just throw games? That makes no sense whatsoever when you put it in like in like that perspective. I'm like, these people don't throw games. You can't cheat. Like people would go to jail for years. Like,
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
keep
I
wanting to hear
think
what
it's federal prison, honestly, with the contracts we signed and that whole video they showed in the Jeopardy studio.
oh
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it's federal prison.
Yeah, it's a straight up felony to rig game shows.
Exactly.
I mean, if I'm going to commit a felony, it should be more fun than that, right?
I mean, or at least pick something with a smaller downside of like if this goes completely left, like I'm not gonna get sent to a federal penitentiary, you know? Also,
I
that
just love
the worst thing, like when you think about it in terms of like you having to tell the other prisoners why you're in jail, like, oh yeah, homicide. Oh yeah, I'm an arsonist. I rigged a game show. Like, yeah, your rep on the yard is
Street cred.
my favorite thing, like when you read online comments, is just people who are so confidently incorrect and have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah. I was worried about the backlash for Horizon River, which I said wrong, but nobody said anything to me.
Like I said, last time we had this, you guys made it. They didn't. And regardless if you got to the bonus round or not, there's great players all around us. So I never let any of the talking get to me because we know how much prep or how many times it took to apply,
yes,
and we know the tenacity and they don't. So if
very
anyone
much.
thinks that they could go first try game show and make it, tell it to someone who did it for 11 years and finally got on. But
Yep,
that's just
exactly.
my story.
And how many final auditions before they finally said yes?
So I never made it past the second round. It was just, once I got into the second round with the Zoom, because we were during the pandemic.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. Yeah.
yeah. But now I'm just thinking, okay, the other game shows that I've applied, I'm thinking it might take another decade, it seems like, but I don't know. They say, oh, once you do your first one, it's easier, but it's I'm one of those people, I'll see it to believe it, but who
Exactly.
knows?
I did Let's Make a Deal a long time ago, and I won on that, but not like anything big. And then I was supposed to do, I don't remember, some like trivia game show last year, but it just never happened. They kept giving me dates, and I was like, I'm not in town that day, or so it never happened. But Wheel of Fortune was a dream. And because of the pandemic and I live in LA, it was a super easy process because I went to one of those the like things at the casino and they not
Yeah.
never got called up and waited and it was kind of disappointing. And then like honestly for me, like I got the audition and then the next week they're like, okay, you're gonna be on the show. But I did was an alternate first.
Mhm.
And so I got to go and like they paid me like $250 and I got to like watch everything and I felt like it gives you like a little bit of an advantage because then you know what's going on and you know what to expect. And then like a month later they're like, okay, you're gonna tape next month. I did and I won my show.
There you
Nice.
go. Yeah, I
Oh.
think I remember Jeremy's story with his alternates, that came through because of the person getting sick. I think that was the story you were telling us last time.
Yes, yes, that was me. That was my story. Um, Wait, who was here for that?
I wasn't, I don't
Chris,
think.
and I think that
Right,
was
okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. So real quick, I'll just give you the real like the Cliff's Notes version. Um, First taping of the day. This is back in February. Um, well, preface this because I don't know what people's. I know there was just recently a shift in like contestant coordinators on the show, based on what people have told me. But they made it very clear to us when we were getting ready on the Jeopardy set, that if you were sick for any reason why like you felt like you couldn't go on, migraine, whatever, like tell them before the show so that you could they could switch you out for an alternate, because once you get up on the stage and stuff starts, like you can't come back and be like, yeah, my head hurt, like I want to try again, right? Like that makes sense. Show number one starts. Woman who's in the blue position solves a toss up, gets the first puzzle right, gets a house minimum of 2,000. So score line is like 0 to 2,000 and 2,000. So she's doing all right. Ryan cuts to the first commercial break. She runs straight to the back and starts throwing up in a trash can.
Oh no.
She starts throwing up in the trash can. And at first we're like, damn, like it must be really like uncomfortable under those lights. Like we're thinking like, okay, like she's not used to being on TV, like whatever the thing is. And it goes from like, okay, we think she's just going to throw up in a trash can and be fine and like come back on set and be cool, to, oh, she's been gone for 10 minutes and now here comes the medic. And
whoa.
And now here comes one of the alternates waiting in the wings, because apparently they're going to retape this whole thing. So they literally brought in the alternate, taped the whole episode, like started from scratch, taped the whole episode, and so like she's nowhere to be seen or heard from. Me. One of the other contestants saw her the next day because a bunch of us were staying at the same hotel, obviously, but like we all felt really bad because we're like for your stomach to like for your body to fail you, like if your body fails you 20 minutes earlier, 20 minutes later, we're not having this problem. But during the one time when it's like you can't come back now, we felt super bad. But
absolutely.
That was the thing with filming during COVID. We filmed in December of 21 and it aired in February 22. And I saw a video of a contestant that went through the process, and she was even saying that if you cough, you're gone. And that's where the alternate comes into play. So, yeah, it was a lot. Someone who's had like toxic chemicals in the military, I was like, please God, don't let anything happen. And the guy on the set, his name was, they nicknamed him Captain COVID.
I
He always
remember.
always had a mask on, and he would pull out people without any hesitation. But luckily nothing happened. I thought when they put the mask on after the makeup and I'm breathing that the blush in, I was like, this is not good. We had a guy like blow his nose openly and he stayed, so that really surprised me. And there was the last show though of the day, but
maybe that's why.
Yeah, the two times I was there during COVID, because the first was in August, I think, and then I filmed in September.
Okay.
And nobody left. I mean, there were people coughing and sneezing.
Yeah.
Like we all passed a COVID test, so I mean,
Just a general question to everybody, either in the green room or on the car ride to the studio. Did you get a vibe from anybody like, I don't want to play against them?
I was the person.
Yeah, go ahead.
You were the person.
I was the person. Like like I was the. Okay, so not to. Like, okay, so here's the thing. There were during my taping day, there were like I was there along with, a bunch of other people, obviously, and like I wanted to kind of like once you get there, I hate to be a jerk about it, but like it becomes like it's a mind game at that point. Like you're not necessarily trying to psych people out, but when people start asking you questions like, "Is this your first game show?" I'm like, "This is number 3 for me," and yes, I have won the other 2. And not saying it in a way where I'm like I expect to win, but also like, yeah, I'm here for a reason. I'm good at this. And there were some people who were like, and so specifically, not to get too race specific here, but like I was on the show. I was on a tape day with 5 other Black people, and I'm like, and they specifically, and they were like, yeah, we don't want to play against you, and I'm like, that's why we're all talking right now because like they would never put us up against each other. It's basically going to be one Black person per episode, which it ended up being, and I'm like, this is why I can talk to you so freely because I know that I'm not going to have to play against you. And it's not race specific in terms of like I'm talking to you because of your race, but like we are not going to y'all are people that I can talk to because I in a way I not because we're Black, but because I know they're not going to make you play against me. So we're good. These people over here.
Yeah, that happened to me though in the car on the way to the studio. There was a lady sitting across from me, and I just got this weird vibe from her. I was like, "Oh, this is a good person, a good player. I don't want to play her." Her name was Shonda Andrews, and she wound up winning $93,000 in cash and prizes.
There you go.
What I noticed about all the people in the groups that were super cocky and were like, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna take all the money. They all did terribly. Every single one of them.
Karma.
So you all probably heard this story that I've told about my opponent Chad. To Brian's point, did nobody in the ride over from the hotel or up until that point I was getting any vibes from, but it was after we drew lots and I knew who I was playing against. I aired in April of 2020, taped in March, and prior to that, the last time there had been 3 men playing against each other was 2015. So there had not been an all-male game, and I think it was either like Father's Day or a military week or something. So it is very rare to have, a male host and 3 male contestants. So there was probably some like testosterone thing going on. But so I knew early on in the day that I would be playing against George and Chad. George was super fun, really easygoing, fun to talk to him. Like, yeah, we're jiving, it's fun. And Chad was being an absolute knob the whole day.
Oh fuck!
And
oh god!
So mind you, this was March 12th, 2020. It was
this is still recording, Jeremy, FYI.
Right before.
Yeah, the night before, I'm in the hotel room with my dad, and that's when like all travel to China stopped. That morning was when the stock market started to tank. So we're like, what the hell is going on? We don't have our phones. And Chad was just like, oh, I don't have my phone. I can't look up what my portfolio is doing right now. Oh, God. Also, he touts that he likes to run 4 or 5 miles on the beach every morning, but all we've been doing is sitting around and eating and snacking, and I feel like a fat piece of shit. End quote.
4 or 5 miles on the beach. Is he Rocky and Rocky 3? What?
So we were game number 6. I'm like, I got to be in the studio all fucking day with this guy.
Oh god.
So we're watching games 1 through 5. People want a trip to Iceland. People want a trip to Costa Rica. Like really cool stuff. Yeah, I've been to 25 different countries, and I don't want to win a trip to someplace I've already been. I'm not going back. I'm not wasting my time.
Oh boy.
I'm like, shut the hell up. But the piece de resistance, like the whole psych out thing that Jeremy's talking about, we are in position, keep like lights on, ready to go. Stage manager says 30 seconds. Oh, wait. No, raise Dave up on the podium a little bit more. Okay, cool. Now we're even. All right, 15 seconds. And Chad looks to both of us, looks to me and Jordan and says, can you believe it, boys? We're playing Wheel of Fortune. This is finally happening. I can't believe it. Savor this moment forever. And especially you, Dave, because you're never going to be as tall as us ever again.
What?
Whoa.
What a dick.
Like seconds before the game starts, I'm 5'6". I don't give a shit. I'm like, I came to win. I came to have a good time. But then after that, I'm like, gloves.
It's on. 100% it's on. And the other thing with your mentality, I would say, is after like each round they debrief you, I wouldn't say anything. You already have the motivation going into each round where, like you said, you won massive in your show and you showed them, you showed what's up.
No, I was in yellow position. Chad was in red. So anytime he lost the puzzle, it went to me and it never left. So, went all the way through, solved my bonus round puzzle, and then, had a little interview, and then went up to the office to sign for my prizes.
Right.
And when I got there, the gal behind the desk was like, "Oh my God, that was amazing. We haven't seen a game like that in a long time. We probably shouldn't tell you this, but Chad was really huffy when he came in to sign for his $1,000. He just scribbled through the pen and left."
Well, I think that's the other thing when they go backstage. For those that didn't go the bonus round, I can only imagine what his reaction was watching you win as well.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing with my show, so being in the military, I showed up real early, like being on time. So I was there 5:30 in the
Oh,
morning.
500.
Yeah, I was there because they were so strict on time with the emails. It's like, I'm driving from San Diego where I was stationed. It's like, okay, no in LA traffic or Southern Cal traffic. If there's an accident, it's game over. So I left early. I got there early and everything with that. There were people on the app playing games. And I said to myself, well, you have to think for yourself and not look at a screen. I mean, you'll be looking at the letterboard and the puzzle board, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is that people were trying to talk with me, and you kind of go in this survivor mode of, okay, like who are you? What information are you trying to get out of me? But the thing with my weeks is that they were all themed by city, so you knew who you were playing. And that's where yeah, that's where I could kind of connect with everyone. Like food, geography, and sports, one of those three things people are going to talk about. And just to get to know everyone and be comfortable. I didn't care about psyching people out, whatnot. I will be honest, in those practice puzzles, like where you're in a random wedge and buzzing and whatnot, I said random letters that I knew were wrong to think that, I was a terrible opponent and this is going to be a cakewalk. But yeah, just talking with people, just being cool with them. I was really curious going in as who has the biggest mouth. There wasn't an army guy. He was real cool. I'm surprised he wasn't as, enthusiastic to say the least. But everyone was pretty quiet. No one had a loud mouth. I mean, yes, there's the oh my gosh, we're here on the stage type of deal if you've never been in the
Yeah.
studio audience. But there was no one trying to be the life of the party, center of attention, where we're looking at other people's okay, now we know who the person is.
I mean, in my show, because we did winter break, so it was all themed winter.
Right.
So it wasn't, I mean, I think it was pretty easy. But Eddie that I filmed with, he was an Elvis impersonator singer. And I at first I was like, I don't want to go against this guy. For some reason he'll be good and I don't know. But he was great and I still talk to him to this day. And then the other lady that I played with, she was so quiet and she just reserved and she didn't talk at all. But I talked to a few people that we taped with, which is
Dave,
cool.
is your episode online somewhere that we can watch? Not that I want to watch in spite of
if you look up Best of Dave Wheel of Fortune on YouTube, they have the official 5-minute highlight reel, but I can send a link to you.
That would be that would be fun. I'm sure I watched it obviously 5 years ago when
Same
it was
with
on.
me.
I would love to gloat and
Yeah.
watch it.
Not only did you beat the crap out of him, but you were so good that Wheel of Fortune did a highlight reel on you, and he's got to mutter to his friends, "Oh, you were on Wheel of Fortune? Is it online somewhere? Best of Dave."
And
all the running he did,
I'm not gonna lie, whenever I need just 20 minutes of dopamine, I go back and I watch the video, but I watch Chad's face because his
That's
body
what I want to
language,
see.
his facial reactions. You can watch George and I are clapping, and he's just not.
So from your episode, how much of his reactions were edited where it seemed like those were not the authentic ones, but you know what happened? You saw it.
Oh no! It's all real. You can see he can't hide his disdain.
This right now, right the fuck now. Sorry, we're doing this.
Was he also from California? Because he said he ran 4 to 5 miles on the beach.
He's from Huntington Beach, but you'll hear his feel.
That explains a lot.
Dave, you should have opened with he's from Huntington Beach. We would have understood then.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just look at the guy, like he looks like a Chad, he acts like a Chad, and I wish his Instagram wasn't private anymore because it is just the treasure trove.
There we go.
Begs the question, from where?
From San Francisco, California.
Oh, okay, so not a huge.
No, about 75 miles. Not
I
too
got
bad.
you. Tell all about your life up there.
Currently raising a small corgi puppy, Sir Augustus Theodore Corgington Esquire. Keeps me very busy.
Yeah, just naming them.
Exactly, it's exhausting.
What do you like to do for fun away from
For
the
fun,
dog?
I like to ride my bike pretty much everywhere and everywhere possible. I sing with the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. I've been doing that for about 5 years. We've gone on tours, recorded albums, and had a documentary filmed about it.
And now you're here.
Yeah, now I'm here. Oh, come on.
900.
T.
Yeah, 2 T's.
I like to solve.
Go ahead.
Hitting a home run.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you're making me look way too easy. So far, both toss-ups in the first round and all going Dave's way to this point.
He's got his fifth split.
All right, let's start with a letter.
J.
Why, there is a J, so that's a $1,000 J. The question is, do you want to risk that 1,000? You could turn that into 10,000.
I consider myself a gambling man.
You do?
Yep.
Well, we'll
Let's
find
go
out if
for
you
it.
should be.
Nice!
I was going to go for it too.
Very
if I
nice.
had landed on
And
it.
with that, I'd like to solve.
Wow, go ahead.
Bungee jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, you got it. Wow.
On the bandwagon.
You're showing up now. Very nice. Look what happened to you. A $10,000 prize. You're up to $17,250. Congratulations.
Thank you.
More good news. Someone at home is going to benefit from $50. Congratulations.
Thank you.
He definitely looks like he's from Huntington Beach.
He's just clenching his fists. Like, he's so just. Ugh.
Chris, I bet he went to USC.
Probably went to USC.
Hey, I went to USC.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
Chris went to UCLA,
I
my
will
bad.
forgive you.
Shots fired.
You know,
Shots
with that
fired.
profile look, with that profile look, you look like he has a penguin nose.
He looks exactly like he is from Huntington Beach, and that's all I have to say about
Well, but he grew up in Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's lived in Huntington Beach long enough that it's just taken over everything.
It's like a real estate agent.
Put that on camera.
Hey, I wore a full suit too on my episode.
One of my shady ass friends from the Gay Men's Chorus found his Instagram page and he had the photo where he announced, his little promo picture that he was going to be on Wheel. It was like him taking a douchey like hotel mirror selfie and then his like little behind the wheel shot stitched together. And he said something to the effect of like, "Girl, you look like you got second runner up at the Miss Tropicana pageant."
Oh,
like why?
It looks like a real estate agent.
It does.
Yeah, he could be like an OC real estate. Yeah.
Yeah.
April and I live here in SoCal, so yeah, we
Yeah.
Dave, do you know? There's a guy I do quiz bowl stuff with. I don't know if he's in any of like your choirs. Do you know a guy named Ken Mitchell?
Ken Mitchell? No. He may be new to the chorus beyond my time, but the name doesn't ring a bell.
I have a friend named Ken who lives in San Fran and sings in a choir. I don't know if he sings in the same choir, but I know he sings in the choir as well.
It could very well be. And from me to you, you say San Fran, we disown you, but I love you anyway, Jeremy.
I mean, I'm just trying to get the words out quicker, man.
Well, from somebody on the East Coast, I call it Frisco still.
Oh yeah, even then. Okay, bye. Nice knowing you. I'm not a snob like that, but it's just funny. The hills we die on.
And Blue seemed cool at least on your episode.
Oh yeah, George was cool as shit. I was really so I only missed one puzzle, and it was one of the triple toss-ups, and I knew what it was, but I didn't ring in because I wasn't. It was plates in the plate rack, and I'm like, I call it a dish rack, and so it didn't quite jive with me. So, but literally, never call the wrong letter, no bankrupt, no lose a turn, and solve everything except that toss-up. Like as far as perfect game goes, like that was the only thing that didn't land.
Okay, let's see what this dude looks like after you've basically won 70,000.
Wiped the floor with him.
Wow, this is quite a
Mad as hell.
No,
quite a haul
wait,
here. We
wait for
haven't
the
even made
head
it to the bonus round. 24,000 that
He's,
rounding is
breathing
71,890. If you win the bonus round, I get the minimum on the cash. Will be over 100 grand. And here comes your puzzle. You chose phrase as your category. R-S-T-L-M-E. Let's begin with those letters, Vanna.
Wow.
And my favorite thing, watch Vanna's face.
Yes. All right. Now it's your turn. 3 more consonants. 1 more.
Okay.
D,
Yeah.
W,
Yeah.
B,
A. Oh, man. Why do we even bother? All right. Just put some letters up there. Let him solve it and give him the money.
Yeah, when he presented my 3 categories, like, I'll give you 3 categories to choose from unless you just want to solve it now.
All right, let me build a little tension here. You have only 10 seconds to do this. It's a phrase.
Okay.
Talk it out. Good luck.
In a roundabout way.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. Obviously, he knew it before he called any letters, and he's got a card to go with everything else. You believe that total? $113,055.
But no confetti. But no confetti.
That's amazing, Dave. That is like
That's great.
That's
But you know, it was the eye of the tiger. Like after Chad made fun of me for being 5'6", I'm like, that's like I came to play.
Exactly. That was personal.
So, okay, you were
Like-
game 6. What happened after, lights come on, everyone's leaving? Did he speak to you like outside, like where the stage is?
So we never saw each other after that. I did the next day post an Ask Me Anything thread on Reddit, which shockingly went to the front page. It got like a ton of traction, and it was the beginning of COVID. I had nothing to do. I was like freshly unemployed. So I was reading every single comment. I was responding, and I found him. He responded like a couple of places deep, deep down in the comments. He's like, what the hell? Like, we were joking around. You're throwing me under the bus. Like, 'cause I told the internet what he said, and nobody responded to it. Like, nobody upvoted. Like, it was so buried down deep in there that nobody really like picked up on it. But I'm like,
wow,
you said what you said. Like, either own up to it or.
Yep.
Exactly. How long did it take for you to get the car?
Let's see. I aired April 8th. I think I wanted to say I got in like July, something like that.
4 months.
It was the last thing I wanted. I did not want the car. So I was doing some delivery driving work at the time. I drove a 2006 Scion hatchback. Cost me nothing to drive, nothing to operate. I'm like, this car breaks every frugal bone in my body. Like, I just want to get rid of it. And so my old car wasn't in like the best cosmetic shape, but it ran just fine. And Vanna said something like, oh, we heard, you have an older car. You're like, you just want a new one. Like, this is great. I'm like, no, I like my car. It's small. It's practical. It's wonderful. And Pat says, oh, yeah, small and practical, just how I like my women.
Oh,
That is the only thing I remember from our Pat chat, like during the credits.
wow.
Yeah. Hashtag me too.
So I'm assuming you never got Chad to join the Facebook group.
No, so he was not on Facebook. And even if he was, I was like, you said what you said.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a shame. The people I played against, I haven't found them on Facebook. I've been wanting them to join this group.
Same here. I think there are definitely some winners. Well, I don't know if they feel embarrassed after, because they didn't do so high. They didn't, they had like this big hype in their mind and it didn't meet their standards. And then, they just kind of forget it. I'm only one of the 2 opponents. I'm just a LinkedIn connection. I know they're definitely not part of the group. But I've tried searching and nothing.
Yeah.
I did find George on Instagram, and I don't have a personal Instagram, but I do have one for Sir Augustus Theodore Corkington Esquire. And so I sent him a DM. I'm like, this is really weird. It's coming from a dog, but hey, this was Dave from Wheel of Fortune. I just wanted to say, like, you were really fun to play with. Like, I'm sorry that you were kind of collateral damage in this whole thing, but like, I just wanted to say like how much I enjoyed spending the day and getting to play against you. And he was like, holy crap, like that was amazing. I was happy to get that one toss up. You were so fun. Like he never stopped smiling that whole day. And I'm like, I love this guy.
That's cool.
One of my opponents is in the group. So I played against man and woman, played against Sam, and then I can't remember the guy's name. All I remember was that the entire, like, for the most part, I tried to stay social and like peppy just to like keep the mood like, because I mean, once you know who you're playing against, like people start to like go off in their corners, you know. But the guy we played against, that by himself for most of the taping, like kind of staring off into space, and I'm like, you must owe somebody money, right? I mean, because that's and I didn't say that to him, but like that's the way it kind of felt, was like you came on this show because you need this money. Like you are trying to like lock in because like if you don't get this money, you're gonna lose a finger. And it was kind of sad because I'm like, the rest of us we were a pretty good group in terms of like people are still like messaging each other like online, you know, that kind of thing. And you know, he just that was not his steez. And I'm like, all right, well, you know, like the experience is part of the win. It's part of the journey. Like, you know, so
I felt
sucks for you.
I'm sorry. I played against two other ladies, April and Hannah. Not April Davis, but another April.
Me.
But the entire day I was apologizing to them profusely because I was the one that drew the lot. I'm like, I'm sorry, I drew number 6. I'm sorry.
I see. Okay.
I was just so excited because they were doing a mix of America's Game and then Winter Break. And I was just so happy that when they announced our group and there was going to be a trip to Iceland. And I was like, if I can just get the trip to Iceland, I'm good. And then I ended up winning $63,000 in cash and prizes. And I was like, yeah.
At least you had a global trip. I mean, we had Washington, D.C. You know, I was able to get it in the first round, but when they said it, and I mentioned this before last time, it was the last trip I went with my grandparents as kids, you know, before they got sick. So for that to be mentioned, it's like I looked up, I was like, is this real?
The
But
Iceland trip wasn't even the prize puzzle. It was on the wheel. And I got it from the wheel. And then the prize puzzle was Hawaii, but Eddie got that.
Okay. My prize puzzle round, I didn't win it. Never got to me. I think it was like somewhere in the Caribbean. I don't remember specific. It wasn't like a country. It was just like they said this region. And then like the 5 wedges on the wheel that they announced. New York had an Alaskan cruise. San Diego had Washington, D.C. I think Baltimore, Virginia, they had South Carolina. One of them was Boston, and I think the other one was Miami, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's just hit or miss or what's on the wheel and what they put out. Um, there were some interesting gift tags on there though.
Ligature.
It was some candy that one of my opponents got. I forget what it was specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, we had no trips. I was on over 20 years ago, like basically right when I graduated college. So we had a TV. It was like a Sony TV kind of home theater was the prize on the wheel, which ironically I purely wanted to go on Wheel of Fortune just to win money to buy a new TV because I was a like recent college graduate. So yeah, we didn't have any trips, which was kind of a bummer. And then we were back in the era where you had 2 different cars that you could win.
Right, yeah,
So
I remember that.
it was Halloween week, so it was a Volkswagen Beetle and I think it was a Mitsubishi Spider or whatever, whoever made the Spider car, which was fun. So yeah, I wish there was a gift tag, but not no trips, sadly.
No, as soon as I saw the word Italian on my prize puzzle, I said, I've got to solve this. I know it's Italy.
my episode, we did have a puzzle that a toss one of the first toss-up puzzles. It got erased, so it never aired because um, I think it was 1 dozen oysters. I said 1 dozen omelets, and then my opponent said 1 dozen oranges, and Pat misheard something, so they had to go back to the tapes, and they just threw that puzzle out, and they replaced it with a new one. Yeah. So there's a puzzle that I guess never existed to the public.
That happened to me not because of like, that kind of hinkiness, but the triple toss up was in the kitchen. And so we had dishes in the dishwasher and then plates in the plate rack. And then the third one, they did pillow in a pillowcase, which was not in the kitchen. And also another puzzle that was like used previously in one of the first 5 episodes that day.
Oh.
So I solved it. And then they're like, wait, no. Who the fuck put that puzzle? And they're like, Pat was getting really short with the stage manager because it was a long ass day. And
absolutely,
it took them like a good 30 minutes to change the picture of the Golden Gate Bridge behind us. They wanted a different shot of San Francisco because it was Great American Cities Bay Area Week.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear we had like at least a 25-minute stop down because they could not figure out how to change the damn picture behind us. So
Wait,
like,
did you
Pat
get
and
to
stage
keep the
manager were
money
yelling.
though? Even though they threw out the puzzle? No. Oh,
No.
you didn't.
But I solved junk in the junk drawer, which was the replacement puzzle. I went back and I looked at the paperwork, and apparently the contestants are entitled to a $100 cash supplement that is not counted in the score if a puzzle has to be thrown out for reasons like that. I never got paid. Right?
You need to ask to go back then. Be like, I need to come back.
I thought about it. I was like, I should bring it up just because it would raise Chad's winnings by 10%. And that's a pretty significant amount.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's always going to come back to Chad, and I'm not mad at it.
Absolutely. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to jump off too.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
See you guys.
Jeremy, you're awesome. Looking forward to it.
All right.
Good
Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night, y'all.
Night.